welcome to the BYB Podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys.
Backyard Boys!
Yeah. Monday night edition. The 49ers are playing right now, but nobody gives a shit about sports. That's why we're here doing a podcast. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Lammy and Adam. How are you guys doing this evening?
What's up, Derek?
What's
Pretty
up? Pretty good. Yes, everybody hit that like button, smash to subscribe, and turn your notifications on immediately, or else we'll send Adam's people out after you.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't want to go up against those people. They run everything. From what I hear, I do not have those same opinions, allegedly. But yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and start it right off. We're doing the drive. The goal. Help us reach the goal. We too can do goals just like everybody else on the internet does, right? Is that cool? Would that be cool if we did a goal? We are trying to get to 300 memberships. So indeed, folks, if you are if you're giving, if you want to become a member, you ought to be doing it right now. We do a wonderful members only stream on Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern every week. It's like 3-4 hour show. It's a wrap up of the entire Dabbleverse. And we do that show for our members. And all these other shows are just free as can be. So if you want to become a member, it's $3 a month. Come on, what are you doing with $3 a month? You can't even get like a quarter pounder with cheese for $3.
No, not anymore. Don't even get me started.
Oh, are you upset about the prices at McDonald's, or
I'm
just
obsessed with McDonald's, and I noticed the change in price for sure. Many reasons, but
I too eat cheap, shitty food, just not McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, Carl's Jr., Burger King. I'm not a McDonald's fan.
I like Carl's Jr. No, Burger King on the East Coast sucks ass. You don't want to be eating Burger King out here anymore. Maybe it's different on the West Coast. Maybe they just manage things differently. But yeah, Burger King's
better on the West Coast, Adam. Yes, the West is the best.
I used to live in Vegas, though. I used to go to In-N-Out Burger. No, I agree. The fucking fast food's way better out there.
All right. So if we're talking about the golden arches, we might as well talk about the gold, because now I'm looking at it. It's bright and yellow gold, just like the golden arches. So, yes, help us hit the... Geez, look, Adam, check it where your eyes are. That's perfect, buddy.
Oh, that is perfect. I'm gonna do a steel toe OCD, have to be in the middle.
That's fucking amazing.
I'm like the son from Teletubbies.
Yeah, you actually do look like a little bit of
Again. Ooh, Peter Sky Parker's back.
You're like one of the plants, right? The plants talk like that.
Yeah, that show sucks where they do everything twice for no reason, just to waste fucking time.
But yes, we are trying to drive towards 300 members this month. We were up close to 300 at one point. We've kind of slacked off with the membership drive. So we're getting back to it, folks. We're doing it. We do want to get to 300 members by the end of this month. And then after that, we'll see if maybe we'll start doing some more members-only content. The other reason we're trying to do that is if we get to 300 members, then the Sunday membership-only show will be just that. We won't start with like the first hour for free for non-members. We'll just make it an automatic members-only stream from beginning till end.
Yeah, we get you addicted, and then those fucking cheapskates have to pay up.
The first one's free, motherfuckers. After that, pay up.
Yeah, it's pretty much like crack in the CIA.
Yeah, crack.
Another thing my people invented.
Right. That's right. I've heard that theory. All right, it's kind of a fact, isn't it? That they made up crack and started selling it to the black neighborhoods. That's where it came from. Or are you saying that black people aren't smart enough to figure out how to make coke crack without help? Is that what you're trying to say, Adam?
No, I'm saying that they're so smart that they've outsmarted the white people and they've figured out how to smoke crack and get away with it.
Oh, perfect.
Which is pretty cool, you know?
That's pretty cool. Yes.
Using crack and incorporating it into your life.
Lemmy, you seem transfixed, and I'm not trying to call you a tranny. That's not what I was saying. Are you watching Steel Toe Evening Show and keeping tabs on it? No. Okay. I was going to say you should be monitoring the situation, and hopefully we can praise the Lord if that granny shows up here and makes a phone call into that wonderful evening show with that wonderful guy, Aaron Imholt, who seems to hate my fucking guts now.
Did I hear someone's goon alarm go off?
A little bit. What a sensitive little bitch. And of course, I do want to apologize to all of everybody watching, because you probably assumed we were going to be talking a lot about Stuttering John. That's not the case. Apparently, Steel Toe is still way more important than the Stuttering Reject. So we will not be talking a lot about Stuttering John, but we will be talking a lot about that Steel Tard.
Derek, can I jump in and bring the show to a
no
for a second,
no.
please? Who's
Peter Sky Parker became a YouTube member. Yeah, thank you, sir. That is awesome. Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. Hell yes. Thank you, Peter Sky Parker. This guy gets it. That's all I'm going to say. Derail away.
I heard somebody's goon alarm go off. You know what that is, right? Somebody has a low battery on their smoke detector. I noticed it based on a conspiracy theory. Noticed it. I just want to thank you for confirming that I'm not going fucking crazy, because I heard that.
Okay, you just heard my smoke alarm go off.
What I don't understand is the people that are typically do not. You know that there's a stereotype of certain people who do know. I might as well not even say it. You basically spelled it out. But why don't they just throw their fucking smoke alarms away? Like, obviously they don't give a fuck, right? I would. I'd throw my
just
fucking.
Throw
who
the
cares?
arms. Fuck it.
If God wants you to burn to death, then God wants you to burn to death.
Well, okay. So me and you went into this a little bit on one of our recent episodes, but that's my whole thing is like, if you live in a small house and like, who's not going to know that there's a fire happening in it? It's very unlikely.
The blacks. And if you're that stupid, maybe you should fucking burn. I mean, I shouldn't say that. TOS. I know what I mean.
Anyway, I'm totally fine with going out in a ball of fire. That sounds amazing. Much better than, well, I mean, I drowned last time, so maybe I can catch on fire and then I'll just jump into another pool and put myself out.
I'd rather burn to death than listen to that fucking chirp, but I don't care. I probably won't notice it anymore, but I'm sorry for pointing it out.
You are sorry. I agree.
And for stopping the show, but you know, that's what I'm here for.
Gay black guy. Thank you, sir. This ball be acting like a 9-volt battery costs a nickel.
Yeah, times are tough.
Yeah, actually, a good point. 9-volt batteries are not cheap. That is true.
Yeah, times are tough, so you might as well just fucking burn to death, right? That's my philosophy.
Yes. All right. Well, also in recent news, I did see that a bunch of people were very, very sad today, including Lemmy, I do believe. One of her favorites of all time died today. That's very sad. Very sad. So rip James Earl Jones, who apparently passed away today. You will be missed for all the great things that you achieved in your life, much more than most people will ever achieve.
Yeah, it's a bad day for Star Wars fan dorks everywhere, including myself.
Oh, Star Wars. What? What about Star Wars?
Yeah, he's the voice of Darth Vader, dude.
That's what he's known for. Oh, you're doing.
Oh, I'm confused.
Derek. Okay,
I see what happened here.
You're doing.
James are. Okay. Shit, I messed up, man. I was thinking James Earl Ray passed away, like an actual hero.
Well, Lion King fans are going to be sad too.
Lemmy. Someone clipped that fucking. I don't know if anyone's seen Lemmy's reaction just a second ago, but that was well worth it. It was well worth the bit. Yes, Lion King, Darth Vader. I get it. I grew up with James Earl Jones. Rest in power, sir. Yeah, lots of good stuff from him. Oh, yeah, my favorite is probably Field of Dreams, honestly.
Sandlot.
Yeah, he was a big star.
Yeah, there you go. 2 of the greatest baseball movies ever made, and he was in both of them. There you have it.
Yeah, Sandlot was
Indeed.
pretty badass.
Yeah, I love Sandlot. Great movie. I would relate a lot more if it wasn't in the 60s, but same thing. I mean, we kind of had that shit growing up when I was a kid. We actually had baseball meetups like that.
Yeah, there are some things that never change.
Baseball was a big deal when I was a kid. I don't know if it's that big of a deal anymore.
Yeah, I played baseball as a kid.
Well, like all of the baseball fields that were immaculate and perfect and well kept and nice are all overgrown and ruined and not taken care of. They don't play baseball in them anymore. So I guess that's a sign of the times, isn't it? That people aren't doing so good anymore, maybe. This town was, I mean, we've slowly, the town I live in has just slowly gone downhill since the 90s. So,
yeah, the kids today are fucking zombies. What's up, Uncle Jack, in the chat?
Yeah, Uncle Jack. I did send you the link. Yeah, Coming to America. There's another good one. Wait. Was he in Coming? Yeah, oh, yeah, he was the king in that. Right. I remember.
Yeah, he played a lot of small roles in good movies too.
That's the only thing I can think of when I think of that movie is Soul Glow. There, when they get up off the couch, the couch just has like huge wet spots where they were sitting. That's fucking hilarious.
Soul Glow.
Yeah, Soul Glow. Soul Glow for your Jerry curls and whatnot, I guess. All right. It's in your area. Yes. Yeah, it is. It's my area. Indeed. All right. Should we just get into the topics? Because we have a shitload of topics. What do we got? Oh, yeah. Yes. There we go. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's a quick pull up. Yeah. For where they leaned up against the couch with their heads, and then they sat up, and everyone had the Soul Glow wet spot. I'm not going to say that. We won't get weird. Try not to get too weird. You guys obviously have been keeping up with all of the wonderful steel toe shit. Did you get to watch it this morning? Either one of you guys?
I watched a little bit of it this morning, yeah.
I did not this morning. What happened?
He exploited Johnny. That's about it.
Yeah,
that sounds about
on par. He didn't want to talk about something. Yeah, Johnny said he didn't want to talk about something. Told Aaron in DMs he didn't want to talk about it, and then Aaron like guilt tripped him into talking about it this morning, being like, "I fucking like segmented a whole block of time off for this, Johnny."
Jesus Christ!
It ended up Johnny is fucking with a goddamn psychopath, and Aaron's exacerbating things in good old fashioned Aaron fashion.
Jesus. Talk about alienating like the last people that are in your fucking corner.
Literally the last person, possibly. I mean, he's got Matt there, but Matt does what, one evening show a week on Monday? Lemmy, you know, probably.
Not really. I haven't watched Steel Toe in a really long time.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to watch a night show. I got shit to do.
Yeah, I don't watch a night show, mainly because I don't have a membership. But guess what happened this morning when I was hanging out watching the show at the end? I ended up getting gifted a membership. So there you go. Funny how that works. Yes, Aaron is garbage, Michaela. That is 100% accuracy.
All right. He got an HRO from Johnny now.
Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious?
Yeah.
Or defamation suit or something crazy like that. Okay, so I mean, I was going to hold off on those topics as far as Aaron talking shit about Johnny's girlfriend and whatnot, but we could just jump right ahead in the order of things. We can do it out of order, right, guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah, let's just get into what happened with poor old Johnny. I did see this is the first one. And this is more or less like Aaron talking about all the red flags with Johnny and his girlfriend, which I watched most of this. So I would agree with their takes on this, but let's go ahead and check it out.
Corn Pop with $1.99. Thank you. Vance Rosberg with $5 says, Johnny, run. She's crazy and you're feeding the beast. Well, I don't think Johnny's feeding the beast.
Nope. I'm done talking to her now as of after last night. I'm sorry. I was willing to believe, and I made mistakes and I was the wrong and I hurt her feelings and she's a really good chick and I really screwed something up with an awesome person. I believed all of that last night until the point where she kept just arguing with me, and I'm like, I guess I'm everything you say I am, so let's just end this and let's call it quits then. And every time I hung up with her, she called me back, and then when she kept going and I said that's it, I'm done, and I threw it back in her face and hung up with her, she kept calling me back. And I'm sorry, but if I ignore your phone call 4 or 5 times, 15-20 minutes, okay. After that, if you keep calling and I'm not answering till almost 1 a.m, that's scary.
Yeah,
I might talk to people.
Honestly, I think listening to your story about this and then thinking about the history of my life, I think I'm going to drive to her house.
Yeah, your story about you and your girlfriend is really interesting, but let's see how I can make it about me.
Pretty much.
Oh, worse for you.
I love, we knew it was coming, right? That's the number one thing with Aaron. No matter what they're talking about, you somehow loop it back to yourself.
Well, he's not allowed to ruin his own life anymore, so he's got to milk something for content.
Yeah, Johnny, I understand about women and red flags. I mean, when they don't like to be smothered and headbutted, then you should know that that's a huge red flag, and you should possibly pass her off to another man as fast as possible if that ever happens to you, Johnny.
Aaron should write a dating book. He should be one of those dating bro influencer guys now.
Lemmy, would you buy that book?
Not if it was written by Aaron Imhall, no.
What if it was a kid's book though? How?
You know what? If I were to have bought it, it would be to review it and give it a public review.
Like Patrick Tomlinson's book.
Yes.
Sorry, O&A forums reference.
Oh yeah, because everybody's up on O&A forum reading. You fucking idiot. Adam,
O&A subreddit people out there?
Jesus.
Where my
I don't get the nuance, but I appreciate it, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, Lemmy's doing the opposite of quad day. I see. Just no matter what I do, you just go the other direction. I see how it is. Nobody knows what you're talking about, Adam. God. I told you about this, man.
I told you I bring the show to a grinding halt. That's why I'm here.
No Reddit shout outs, no Discord shout outs. Don't be like, hey, the guy's channel on Onion's Discord.
I'm not on Discord,
where's my
so you don't have to worry
Raise
about
your
that.
hands. Where's my folks at? Raise your hands. The guy channel. You're going to be a guy here pretty soon, Adam. Watch it.
No shout outs?
I'm going to make you a guy. He's a guy. All right, back to it.
House today. And I'm just going to wrap my legs around SP's legs and grab around her thigh and just make her drag me around the rest of the day. And I'll go, thank you for being one of the normal ones.
And she'll say, I can't breathe. Did he just pretty much explain exactly what he did to April when he wants to do it to Slam Piece now? Is that what I just heard? Lemmy,
yes.
Look what he's doing with his arms. That's exactly how he showed what he did with April. It's identical. It's the same fucking thing. I know because I made a thumbnail
out of her leg.
Yeah, out of her leg. No, he's code words. He's using leg as a metaphor for her chest area, I'm assuming.
Her neck.
He looks really menacing in this freeze frame.
Yeah, actually, that is kind of creepy.
It would be a shame if somebody were to screenshot this and use this for a thumbnail.
Okay, I mean, we've all seen Full Metal Jacket at this point. You know, like when when Gomer's in the latrine at the end, right before he blows his head off, he's looking at the guys with that dead look in his face.
Yeah. Well, Aaron is definitely in a world of shit. That's for sure.
I am in a world of shit. I love it. And why are you stopping Private Pile's guts in right now?
You let your wife fuck another man, Private Pile?
You disgusting fat body.
Fat-titted.
Where did you get that jelly donut? You know that you can't take anything from the mess. Why do you have a jelly donut in your Foot Locker? You disgusting fat body.
Sorry about this part. This is weird. I get it. Your story makes me want to cling on to her leg and just hang on to a shank for dear life. Vance Rosberg with $5 says, Johnny, run. She's crazy and you're... we just did that one. He's not feeding the beast. Plankton with a great point, 199 over on YouTube, Johnny. He's saying, and you may agree with this, the Red Flag store is sold out. Run, Johnny, run. The crazy bitch will get you. Run, Johnny, run. Well, you better get away. Some people say that Johnny needs sex. He don't need it that bad. He'll lose his neck. Run, Johnny, run. The crazy bitch will get you. Run, Johnny, run. Well, you better get away.
He's trying to deflect the attention off of himself.
She's not crazy. She's hurt and she doesn't.
Who's trying to deflect? What are you saying?
No, Aaron. He wants for once. I think he's happy that the attention isn't on him.
No, like that is, I mean, he went to fucking jail last week. Yeah, of course he's working his ass off overtime.
He is
to,
so
go
happy
after everybody. And I think that included me on Friday. Like he's trying to make enemies out of everyone and go after everyone so that people will start noticing them and not him. And
he's grateful. He's grateful just to have something, anything to pivot to and to talk about that isn't his fucking train wreck of a life right now. I understand the strategy. Deflect.
Oh, why? You do it all the time or what?
Well, I mean, that's what you should do. That's what the podcasting book says.
Game.
How long are you going to keep this super chat over my face, Derek? It's been here for like 25 minutes.
I don't think I put it there. Blame Lemmy, please. Lemmy did it. It's her fault.
It was the most appropriate chat that's ever been chatted.
I know. I thought you left it up for a reason.
I'm not saying I disagree.
Yeah, Aaron's the worst. He sucks. It's a fact.
Aaron Imholt is a bad man.
With the mic in his hand.
Wait. How many phone calls would you say you got between last night and early this morning?
I couldn't keep count.
How many?
Roughly.
The tarantula is out of control.
Ballpark, I'm saying plus or minus 70.
Run, Johnny, run. The crazy bitch will get you. Run, Johnny, run. Well, you better get away.
You know what? That's a sign of one of those ladies that might be like bipolar, manic. 1 minute they're ignoring you and are all depressed, and the next minute they're texting. Yes, there it is. There it is.
Who sent you that?
Yes,
that was quick.
This producer.
Damn. Nice job. You worked fast.
Yeah.
He's the best in the biz.
Yeah. He's the best in the biz. Yeah.
Miss Producer 444 Life.
Yeah, that did remind me of the jerk conspiracy theory in the chat.
MPWO.
Another great movie.
The world order. He's getting
this
together
song is
with
for Miss Producer. This song is for Miss Producer. Miss Producer.
It won't be long. We'll be getting it.
It's true though. Bipolar bitches though, they really are crazy in the sack. So, man.
I mean, if they're not depressed that day, yes. If they're in one of their manic moods, then absolutely. Take advantage of it, folks. Especially all you guys out there dating manic bitches. Take advantage of it while it's hot. Because the next minute, they might be throwing shit at your face. And that's not as fun as the hot sex that you're looking forward to, guys.
Yeah, afterwards, they might claw your face off like fucking Travis the Chimp. But...
Yes. Have you ever seen Fatal Attraction? Then you'll know what happens to rabbits.
Some people say Johnny shouldn't be alone. Well, you should have saw what was on his phone. Run, Johnny, run. The crazy bitch will get you. Run, Johnny, run. Well, you better get away.
Cringe.
What? Some people say that Johnny needs a girl. She's gonna chew his nuts off like a squirrel. Run, Johnny, run. The crazy bitch will get you.
Actually,
run,
that's
Johnny.
the part I liked about her.
She a biter?
No, she was.
Don't.
Really...
We're not. Nope. I'm not going to drag you down this primrose path. I will not do this to you.
I was just saying she was a good girl. That's all I was saying.
She was a
really
good girl.
I can't take back what I did that hurt her. I can't give her money back that she lost on the plane tickets and stuff. And I'm sorry for that.
Don't walk away.
Jesus, Aaron, shut the fuck up. What's with the singing, man?
He's almost singing like a guy. He's acting like a guy that doesn't have fucking felony charges looming over his head.
Yeah, it's a little bit wild. So how do you lose money by buying a plane ticket unless someone told you they were going to help pay for it?
She bought a plane ticket, changed her mind because she's a fucking crazy person, canceled the flight, and then lost money, and then Johnny bought her a plane ticket out there.
And now she wants reimbursed for the tickets that she was like retardedly lost because she fucked up and did whatever she did. Amazing. So she is this fucking
stupid.
Psycho. Boy, those were some good red flags for you there, Johnny, when that happened. Wow. Yeah, that's wild. Did not know that.
The last words she heard me say. Sorry. Sounds like a Robert Tepper song.
He's giggling at himself like fucking Jesse P.S.
I can't make your plane tickets whole again. I can't make my phone stop ringing from a restricted number in California.
It does sound like a Springsteen song.
Dude, if Anna Kasparian can get Robert Tepper into this show, we can rebuild his whole career just off your love life.
There we go.
I put a blanket on my phone, but it wouldn't stop lighting. The whole rest of the night was like thunder and lightning.
No, I had it on Do Not Disturb. It was silent.
I had it on Do Not Disturb. Maybe it's turning into a Meatloaf song. I don't know. Maybe
kind of.
It's kind of turning into Meatloaf, where you just tell the entire story.
Your tits are turning into Meatloaf.
You know what? No, I can't put that. I'll be too tempted. I can't put that line in the word.
Fake
in the
smile, fake laughter.
That won't work. She rung up my phone. I didn't answer the call.
I mean, Johnny looks happy about that, doesn't he?
He really is turning into Merce, though, the way he cackles at himself.
There. Yep. We can't give this to Post Malone. He can't handle it.
Well, I mean, he has auto-tune.
He thanks God for auto-tune.
I mean, that is definitely not a country song, though. Those are not country song lyrics, man. I know, because I watched the Steel Toe Morning Show, and I know what country songs are all about. And Aaron plays the worst country songs available. So I've even had to suffer through those fucking ones.
Aaron is not the voice of his generation, that's for sure.
Lemmy, why don't you go ahead and sing us your favorite country song right now? Go ahead.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, it's fine. Go ahead.
Come on, Lemmy. I want to hear you sing. Come on, sing. Sing it.
Guys telling girls to do stuff is always the best way to get them to do it. Absolutely. Come on, Lemmy. Sing us a country song. Like one of them Dolly Parton songs or something. When I think of country music, I think of those big fucking tits. I mean, some of the greatest female singers of all time is what I meant to say.
Big fucking tits.
Those ones. Yes. Also, I do think that's what makes a great country singer greater when it comes to female vocalists is a great rack. Absolutely. It does seem to accentuate their whole voice and all that stuff. So would Dolly Parton have been a one of the greats of all time in country music if she did not have gigantic knockers? Question for Lemmy.
Yes.
Still would have been one of the greats?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's got to affect the diaphragm, though. I could definitely see that affecting the.
Hey, whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. That question wasn't directed at me.
I don't think she can get pregnant, but she might use a diaphragm. I don't know. Why would you bring that up? That's kind of awkward.
Not that diaphragm joke, Derek.
Well, at least it didn't go in the bomb book. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Nachos.
No. All right, diaphragms and everything. All right, moving right along. We still have a whole long clip of, and I do believe this is probably what you're talking about, Lemmy. So this started the whole thing off here. Let's get into it. Johnny tells Aaron about new girlfriend. Shout out to TV's Will Heron, too. The last clip was his, and this clip is also from him. I did not have time to watch it, like I said, the entire Steel Toe boring morning show. So thanks for clipping stuff, Mr. Heron.
Oh, I love Steel Toe boring show. Oh, I'm sorry, no more shout outs. Sorry.
Okay, that Reddit thread you can shout out.
Okay,
because it's a good one.
Yeah, that's where I go for all the updates.
Because it's one I like. I mean, that's what I'll allow you to do is shout out the things that I like. Other than that, don't talk about them. All right, let's get into it.
The first time that I said that she broke up with me, I had done that without speaking to her, and it kind of upped her over, and it upset her. And she's very upset with comments I had made on my show about like women and stuff.
The first time?
And yeah, the first time.
What'd you say about women?
Well, it's just that I was talking about how like we were talking about the strippers at the strip club, and the people in my show are like, Johnny, would ya? And I was like, yeah, they're all beautiful ladies. If they were actually interested, I wouldn't turn them down. And that upset her and made her feel like I was just, as she said, you're just dating me until a stripper says yes to you. And then so she got upset about that. I made that.
Johnny, be good. You don't want to hook up with those fucking strippers. That is a recipe for disaster and STDs.
I would say thank you so much, and then I would take them out on a date. He sounds like the kind of guy who would kiss prostitutes on the mouth.
Yeah. Okay, I would say worse, but yes, kissing on the mouth. Yes, that too. I would suggest never dating strippers if I was anybody, everybody. Don't do that. It's not good. Most of them are side prostitutes. That's a fact.
I mean, fuck them, but date them?
No, I mean, he's just saying whatever, that they're nice looking ladies and whatever. Anyway, let's get back to it. That wasn't the point. I made it weird, didn't I, Lemmy? I did it again, didn't I? Made it awkward again. That's on brand for me.
That mistake, I rectified it. I bought her a plane ticket out. She came out. She hung out with me. I told her I was gonna do better, and by that I meant I was gonna be more open about being in a relationship and stuff like that. But I wasn't discussing much about her, like saying, "Oh, she's really beautiful," and this, that, and the other, because I wasn't trying to give the chat too much info on her. People already said they're gonna find out.
I'm gonna jump in when I don't know things and I need things clarified. You're saying that your lady out in California wanted you to talk about her more on the show? Is she out of her fucking mind?
So we made up.
No, wait, no, I'm legit asking. Like,
yeah, it's almost as bad as making your girlfriend your co-host, right? It's almost as bad as that. Like, just bring her on the fucking show and let everybody have at her till she gone.
Yeah, not to mention Aaron's loving this, and if he really didn't want to talk about her, he could. It's his show. He controls it. He could He could talk about something else if he wanted to.
No, he could not. Lemmy nailed it right on the fucking head with her comments in the beginning, which is anything to deflect from all the stuff that's going on in Aaron's life is the correct thing to do at the moment, every moment. From now on, that's going to be, that will be a pattern you can recognize every show, all show from now on.
Yeah.
He will never talk about the shit going on with him. And he's actually, I mean, I don't know if you guys would agree with this, but he's done really well about not actually commenting on the stuff that could get him in trouble.
No, it's a good strategy, and it's a good strategy, and it's what podcasters are. It's what the book says you're supposed to do. Like back in the Opie and Anthony days, people would get made fun of. You know, the hosts on that show, they would get their balls busted, and then what you would do is you would wait, and then eventually it would be someone else's turn to get their balls busted. So you try to deflect and you try to make fun of somebody else and take the attention off of you. You can't ever defend yourself. He spent enough time defending himself. And I feel like this is what Mersh is starting to do, which is just cover people like Aaron. It's just when in doubt, just point the finger somewhere else and get the attention off of you. It's a good strategy. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing, he made a good point. Johnny, I mean, the whole thing with the jealous ladies or jealous guys for that matter, either one. Yeah. So if you're a human being and you don't realize that other human beings might find something like pretty or sexy or fuckable other than you in a relationship, like you don't think guys are looking around going, hey, there's a hot chick over there. It's like, you're dumb. You're just dumb. That's a fact. Yeah, well, like Lemmy and Granny, I see them talk about other people sometimes, and it's like, yes, exactly, duh. If you don't get that, then you're a fucking knucklehead, because of course you're going to be attracted to other people. I've been with a lot of ladies that are super jealous, and you can't even like mention that another person is pretty or something. It's like, all right, so I'll just keep everything to myself forever. Okay, that's what will happen then. But whatever. It's a thing.
Does she want you to talk about her more?
Like when Lemmy talks about Husey and Granny's like, yeah, that's hot. I can't wait to be cucked. Oh, wait. No, he never said that.
I'm not sure because
this is something you should clear up.
Well, that's the thing. I thought we were on the same page of like, I don't really talk about you much on the show because I don't want them like looking for you. And she was always like, yeah, I don't really have an online like profile, so that good luck finding me.
That's good.
Yeah. May I interrupt? Don't say that. Good luck finding me. They take that as a challenge.
That's some true shit.
No good luck finding
Agreed.
me. You need to talk to her and you need to set her straight on the fact that we do ourselves a fine show here, and there's a lot of people that we anger and make very mad, and their entire life is about us, which is an honor.
Yeah, Kiwi Farms will never find you. 8chan will never find you. Okay.
No, I mean, I was trying to find her too. You know, like I Googled Cali Girl, and 12 hours later of watching just porn until my things were raw and hurting.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, I gave up on finding her, but I found a lot of Cali Girls. Believe it or not,
believe
it or not, there's a shitload of Cali Girls, and I wish they all could be California
sluts.
Girls. See, I'll turn into Aaron right now, motherfuckers. I'll sing every thought that comes into my head. I'll turn into a song from now on.
Until people start super chatting, and until people start membership drive.
I'm going to sing every 5 minutes until you guys help us hit the goal. If we don't hit the goal this month, you will be hearing lots of singing. That's it. So help us hit the goal.
Please donate, people. Please. I don't want to listen to Derek sing.
Idiot. No, get memberships. We're doing a membership drive.
Adam, it's still donation. You're still jingling your change cup. I mean, you can call this what it is.
No, we're doing a membership drive. Don't try to twist it with your bad take.
Give us money. We need your money.
Oh, yeah. No Jew ever said, right, Adam?
Come on. Don't be a poor. It's only $3 a month. $3. Come on.
if you're me. Not an honor if you're her. Okay, so mid-watch, Officer Debbie, pretty good. Drunk stop, go. No, so she wants you to talk about her more.
Well, no, she was upset when I was talking about other women and I wasn't talking about her the same way. And like I said, she came out, we spent time together.
Did you tell her it's because those strippers aren't real people and it doesn't matter if people dox them or confront them?
That is true. That's true.
If I were to say that, she would say something along the lines of, how can you treat women like that and say you respect me? And how can you say that about women and say you respect me? You have a daughter. What's going to happen when she sees this or show? Or
I hope she doesn't become a stripper,
sounds
right?
white
That's
to
what
me.
you should tell her.
White girl.
Yeah.
Because those people are broken.
What, Cali girls? Are you saying stuff, Adam?
No, I'm
She's
just saying
a
she
white girl?
sounds like a white woman.
Yeah.
I mean, white
Yes.
women. Am I right?
Adam.
But yeah, so fast forwarding after that, the trip was great. But I had when I was dropping her off, I guess like she was clutching my arm because we were going to be separated, and I asked her to stop touching my arm because I use it to drive, and I was driving in the cities, and she
Wait,
took
hold
that
on.
as me snapping at her.
No,
and
I need to stop again. You're driving, and she's holding onto your arm.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. This could, like, your driving experience is probably a million times different than mine. You can't drive with the one arm?
No, because the arm that she was grabbing is the one that I have to use to help control my legs.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Driving. Yeah.
Right. So I just
Aaron learns about crippled people.
Crippled cars.
Is he just figuring this shit out?
He has like a special adaptive car, right?
I would assume. I do. Same shit.
Oh, okay.
You got to get those things outfitted for your crippleism.
Does sound a little nuts though that she's like gonna crash the car. It reminds me of fucking what is it? Cameron Diaz and Vanilla Sky. You guys ever seen that movie?
No, but does the person like try to wreck the car so that they
she
stay
tries
together
to-
forever?
She tries to crash the car and kill both of them. Spoiler alert. It's the
So
beginning
they
of
go
the
to
movie.
heaven together and they can hold each other forever.
I'm not gonna spoil the whole movie, Derek. I'm sorry. That's probably enough movie references for one show. But
Right.
Yeah, Vanilla Sky, it's good. Cameron Crowe.
You said Cameron Diaz a second ago. Now you're saying Cameron Crowe. Make up
Two
your mind.
Camerons.
Which
Too
Cameron
many
is it?
Camerons in that movie. Yeah.
Too many Camerons. I'm not watching it.
Yeah. Too many cameras too.
No, way too many Cameron. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't make any sense to me. So she was trying to kill them in the car, and then snapped at him, and then he almost cried when he dropped her off. Like I wouldn't have let that shit go by the time I dropped her off at the fucking airport. I'd still be fuming if she was being a cunt on the way there.
Yeah, Johnny
that's
sounds a
just
little
me.
whipped.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Soft.
1 second she's trying to kill you both, and the next second you're like,
like it if you wouldn't try to kill us when I'm trying to drive on the highway. He's very,
when are
he's
you
very
gonna come
milquetoasty.
back? I'll show you all the Somalian neighborhoods next time you're here.
The last time
Even
I
the
remember
ones that eat cats.
him talk, just the way he was talking about it the first time that they fell out on the show, and he was like, "I was looking forward to spending time with you, and then things got so weird." I don't know. He just seems like a milquetoast man.
Yeah, this is actually working out good, Adam. So I'll pretend to be the guy, and you keep pretending to be the girl. This is going to work out exactly the way it was meant to be. Perfect.
Okay.
Lemmy, you
Sounds gay, but okay.
You don't have to play. Oh, you can play Aaron. Lemmy's Aaron in this situation, so enjoy.
It'd be nice if Aaron could
And
be
you
that
have to
fucking
sing
quiet.
country songs that relate to what we're talking about, Lemmy. That's mandatory. They can be Dolly Parton ones. That's fine. That's cool. That's fine.
I inadvertently did a lot of things that hurt her that she kind of brushed under and didn't say
Things
to
that
me,
hurt
so I didn't
her.
know that. And then when I went last week, I did a show and I was talking about oh, Jesus, I don't even remember what I was talking. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember. A streamer named Digger420.
Who now?
Check her out on YouTube, Digger420.
Digger420.
A streamer named
Okay, if you say
Digger420,
it
smaller
at the
channel
end.
than mine. She's been in my chat. I didn't even know it was a she at first. And she dropped kind of like a I can smoke you out kind of gauntlet, like, let's go. And so I accepted
This
that
is
challenge.
a weed smoking thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
get him
apparently
caught
I
up
was
on
very
drug charges
flirty
too,
and
Johnny.
made references to my dick. And because of all of that, she's like, oh, so you're just going to meet up with this chick and you're going to smoke weed with her? And I was like, no. And she's like, you said it had to be in person. And like, I don't even remember what I said.
Time out.
Yep.
Time out. I just want to point out how we as men retell our stories about women. And I'm not shitting on you because I do the same thing. It's like the part that upsets them, we gloss over. And that's only going to make them more upset. Like, you're like, yeah, she said I was like flirting with her and talking about my dick. Whatever. Anyway, look, like,
Aaron Nimholt, the guy that really understands women. Let's all maybe he's got advice too, because for God's sakes, if he has advice on women, I'm taking it. How about you, Adam?
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He needs to get brought up on malpractice charges too.
Lemmy, what's your whole take on this Cali girl saga?
I think Johnny needs to Johnny's not gonna break up with her. He wants a girlfriend and he wants pussy that is actually attainable. That's just my guess is what's gonna happen. He's gonna put up with the stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear in a week that they've been talking and they're back together. Da, da, da. Then she's gonna go psycho. This is gonna be an ongoing fucking thing. Johnny's too much pussy to be alone for the rest of his life.
He sounds lonesome for sure.
Sorry, Johnny. Love you, dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, we want him to get all the pussies in everywhere. I hope all the strippers put out for you, buddy. I'm cool with that. I had a thought.
I mean, to a woman talking about your dick around another woman they get possessive about that kind of thing, like your dick.
Well, at any rate, like, I don't remember if I said that or not. I'd have to literally go back.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Lemmy, you might know if it's pretty soon he's going to California to hang out with her, right? That was the plan, like within the next couple of weeks.
I don't remember. Honestly, I have no idea.
I know he had that trip planned to go to California. Remember, because they were talking about him streaming from California, and he was like, if I went somewhere on a trip, Aaron was saying that, if I went somewhere on a trip, I wouldn't do any streaming while I was out there. I would just enjoy my trip. So he was going to pay Johnny to go on that vacation either way, whether or not he streams with him or not. But then Johnny was like, no, I'll stream while I'm out there.
If he fights with a girlfriend on stream, that could be good content.
Yes.
Like when Scion Z had
reading my mind, dude. See, you think just like me, man. That's exactly it. If we can get some of this shit on footage, that would be amazing. Absolutely.
It'd be like when Scion Z's fucking mother-in-law like entered his room while he was streaming and fucking beat his ass. Did you ever see that?
Negative.
Yeah, Kyle Swindells. You don't know him?
Yeah, like I said before, Adam, if I don't know the reference or anything and you're going to make me look bad by referencing it, then let's just stay away from that kind of stuff.
Oops.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that, so it's not important. We'll just move on.
My bad.
No, I'm just fucking.
Eyes on Z.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, we want to see all the fights. We want to see all the bad stuff on screen. Of course. Duh. That's what we're here for.
Milky.
And watch my show. But I told her that I was like, if I said that, I misspoke. We're not meeting up in person. I don't know who this person is. And she's like, oh, you're just gonna meet this chick to have to smoke up with and hook up with, like. And I'm like, no, there was no hooking up ever intended, and I didn't even know she was a woman at first.
And may I say, God bless her for thinking that you can just meet someone, and I mean that's got to be kind of a. You got to look at that as a little bit of an ego boost. The fact that this chick looks at you and goes, if he even gets around a girl, he's going to be able to. Like, that's a weird thing about women is they kind of forget when they get jealous that having sex with someone is a two-way street. and the other person has to want to too. They just assume that everybody's going to want to fuck your man, that Johnny's Mr. Steal Your Girl,
Well,
and that if
either
you meet
way,
up
the
with this
point
girl and
is-
start smoking, you're going to stick your dick in her. I find that very funny.
I'm just saying, the point is she was very hurt about that stuff. So she was being very cold to me and saying she didn't want to talk. I was giving her space, and that was apparently the wrong thing to do. I was supposed to call her and find out what was wrong. And so she got upset with me again, and
Give her space, like Aaron's giving April right now, right? Like he was doing in April, in February.
Yeah, because the judge told him to.
Oh, yes. After Easter, then Aaron was giving her April space.
texted me saying that she didn't think it was going to work out and she wanted to pull the plug, and I told her I didn't want to cancel our plans and everything, and she's like, I don't either, but this doesn't seem like it's going to work. And so when she said the pull the plug thing, I assumed we were done, and I made that assumption again on Sunday without talking to her, and she got really, really upset with me, which led to a tirade of phone calls where she informed me that I'm a liar and a jerk.
Time out. Can I guess? Did she use the word narcissist?
No.
They all do. Okay, that's coming. Don't worry.
Well,
No,
she
Aaron,
said I
just
was
you.
a liar. And
Yeah,
a
I was going to
jerk.
say, I don't know that women all say that you're a narcissist, but
They
if
just
you've
say
heard
that
that
about-
from every woman you've ever been
Yeah.
around, then maybe there's something to it.
They just
Maybe
say that about every guy. That's next level fucking cope.
Yes, all my female therapists keep telling me I'm a narcissist, but I read a book about narcissism and I figured out that I'm not a narcissist this week. Yeah, that word does seem to come up a lot around Aaron. That
Yeah,
is
it's a-
true.
It is a buzzword. It's like gaslight. Everybody, all the fucking white women say it now.
Where my white bitches at? Raise your hands.
And all this other stuff, and she kept calling me to berate me, and no matter how much I apologized,
How's
she
your
said she
hair?
didn't believe it. What? Oh yeah.
See, she called to berate you.
But yeah, so that all kept going, and
You didn't like that. You didn't like that, Joe.
I did. It's just
I know you're
difficult.
focused. I'm trying to knock you off your game. I'm being an ass. I'm sorry.
Note to
Yeah,
self:
it's
save
cool.
that joke for later. I will steal it.
But yeah,
sometime.
so we were texting and we were
Right.
talking and arguing in circles for hours. I kept
Oh,
apologizing, but according to her, I have to do a sincere apology, which means like not talking about women on my show, because the
This
last
is not a
show that
high
she was
value
upset
man.
with, I talked.
Yeah. Plus, I would like to mention, I think I've dated the same girl, whoever she is. Maybe I've already dated her. I think so.
Yeah, I would have moved on like light years ago.
I mean, come on, Adam.
He did fuck her though, right? If he fucked her, good for him.
No,
but just- I don't
yeah,
know.
he said he fucked
Sounds like
her.
such a bitch.
And she didn't confirm, but we got to find her now. We have to find Cali Girl so we can ask her how the sex was. I'm thinking, anyway, moving on. I lost my thought again. I keep doing that.
Talked about the girl that's going to be on Dancing with the Stars with an ankle bracelet, and I showed her. Like,
oh my God!
her-
Can you give me her name and phone number? It sounds like my dream girl.
Oh, there's a joke I want to make.
I know. I get it. I understand.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
but yeah, so I was talking about her. I put her picture up and I read the story, and I'm used to my chat being full of thirsty dudes. So when I went back to the chat, I
Why?
actually mentioned how I was surprised that nobody made any thirsty dude comments. And apparently, and then after that, we got talking about, at some point, we got talking about cheesecake, and I mentioned how I used to make cheesecakes.
Oh,
And
it's
then
so
I made
gay.
some comment about how I should make cheesecakes.
She should have shown her how to make a cream pie, if you know what I'm saying.
Good one,
Right,
Aaron.
guys?
All right, that's
And
a
when I
good mark
work
for
at
you. Good one.
All right, yeah. All right.
at
Thanks.
Jack's to give them to the strippers so they'll rub their titties on me for
Now,
some
is
cheese.
this? Were you talking to Digger 420 about this? Or is
No,
this
I was just talking to my chat and my show about this. This was me talking out my ass
okay.
about how I used to make cheesecakes.
So far, here's my diagnosis so far, and this is not an indictment of anyone. I mean,
It's not an indictment like Aaron's under.
Not an omnibus.
It's not that kind of indictment, folks. Something else.
YouTube.
Let's
He's
hear
a
it.
fucking YouTube lawyer now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just because you're in the law system doesn't mean the judicial system doesn't make you an expert, right?
The judicial.
He's learning. He is actually probably learning a lot at a very fast pace. I'll give him that.
Everybody's trying to be a fucking YouTube lawyer now because of him.
Including me.
Yeah, why not?
Stop disparaging
Dollar store Nancy Grace.
My people. My peeps.
Steel toe.
Don, $2. She's a real see you next Tuesday.
Whoa, buddy. Take it easy.
No, she's coming off like that.
I think she seems like a nice girl.
What's the significance of the thirsty dudes comment? I think he was just saying that he'll come off like a thirsty dude if he talks about her like he needs her, even though she sucks.
No, he was saying that there's a lot of thirsty dudes in his chat.
For Johnny? They're thirsty for him?
That's what I recall him saying. I could be wrong, but
yeah, Granny. Yeah, I think we all kind of are at this point. We are the shittiest version. We're the thing sent to you, the U.S. from China that falls apart the first time you use it. That's the kind of lawyers we are.
I like Dollar General. One-stop shop. There's just too many of them. They build too fucking many of those stores.
Yeah. They build them in weird places. That's Dollar Tree
everywhere.
My hometown in Georgia had like 5 of them when I was living down there. It was crazy. And it was a small town. It wasn't a big town.
Dollar General talk. Indeed. So there's one out 15 miles fucking north of town, out in the middle of nowhere. It's the weirdest spot I've ever seen. And there was a gas station there before, and it's like, what? You turn a gas station into a Dollar General. Seems kind of a weird move, but
you'd be surprised though. You go in there looking for something, they usually have almost everything that you want.
Yes. They put it out there for the Indians. So there you go. You got one store, Indians. You got a Dollar General. Literally, that's the only store out there. So good luck.
Yeah,
finding
Dollar General and a casino. Are there casinos in Oregon?
Yeah, actually, the Dollar General is probably a mile shy of the casino.
Oh man, I wish I lived out there. I'd have fucking everything. Gambling, fucking convenience.
No, if you move out here, they literally have nothing except for a Dollar General and a casino.
Dude, based on a conspiracy theory.
We have absolutely nothing, but we have those two things. So we're doing it. It's happening.
But this is not a judgment of anyone. This is just an observation. Number one, I think if you're going to do a long distance thing, you need to be very secure in yourself and the other person. And this person seems like they're being, I'm not going to say they are. They seem like they're being very insecure. When you have a significant other and you're also a public performer, you can't just shut off one half of the population, which is women, and never talk about them or never talk to them. It has to happen. You can't change who you are as an entertainer just because this person doesn't like it if you say Digger 420 or whatever. I feel like she's being oversensitive. I feel like she's reading a lot of her insecurity into the stuff you do. If this Digger 420 is a fan and you guys want to talk a little shit, that's fine. Also, at the same time, if she feels disrespected, I mean, you do have to take that into consideration. Yeah. Listen. And
she felt disrespected.
But at the same time, I mean, it seems like she's using the "we're done" thing as like a manipulation. Like if you're done, then be done.
Yeah, maybe.
She's pulling the plug, but she's saying that because she wants me, I guess, to call and fix it. And when I interpret that as being done without talking to her, that was me being disrespectful.
No, what that is you don't want to be manipulated by the pulling the plug. Like, that's someone trying to gain control and the upper hand in an argument or discussion instead of dealing as equals. If you go, well, then we'll pull the plug. Now, okay, you've pulled back your affection, you've pulled back your love, whatever you want to call it. Now you want that other person to call you so that you can then meter out that love back to them a little bit, because, you're hitting the feed pedal for the hamster because they're doing the thing that you want them to do. That's kind of gross. I don't like that.
April, will you come home from the drug den tonight, please?
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking about himself, right? Like, he's talking about him and April, I assume. That's his experience, right?
Yeah, he's projecting.
And she pulled back the love. She would not give me the love no more. And I would say, April, please come home tonight. Please be on time for Steel Toe in the morning.
You know what the thing is, though?
Please don't be high as fuck when you get here and have to do a bunch of cocaine.
He could fucking just walk away, though.
Unlike other people? What are you trying to say, Adam?
No, but I'm talking about Johnny. I'm just saying, if he deals with this, if he co-signs this and he's willing to put up with this, I don't feel too bad for him, because he could just fucking move on and find somebody else.
I mean, Lemmy said that he's a desperate loser and that he
Of course. So I don't feel too bad for him, though. As a guy, if you tolerate this, it's kind of your fucking fault, no?
Yeah. But Lemmy said that he's so desperate for pussy that he'll put up with anything.
Yeah, well, then he should put up with it. It's passive aggressive of him to fucking whine and complain about it, but be like, oh, I'm having to put up with all this craziness. Well, then don't fucking put up with it.
He deals with Aaron. He's fucking used to it.
Yeah.
He's used to dealing with bitches. Is that what you're saying, Lem?
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like he knows his value.
Big titty bitches. Sorry, Lemmy, go ahead.
He said he was saying he doesn't think Johnny thinks he knows his value, and I said he is valuable. That's the thing. He's a decent enough broadcaster.
Yeah, I don't think he uses them properly. He uses them like all this abusive, stupid shit he does with them. It's off-putting.
You know what, though?
But yeah, he's just there to agree with Aaron. So
he's
Johnny's own show, he's great. On Steel Toe, he's not so great because his job is weird. It's agreeing with what Aaron wants, but whatever. That's, I guess, the job of the co-host on a Steel Toe show. Granny, I don't know. I don't even know what my impersonations are at this point. I just start doing weird shit, and I can't even explain it. It's inexplicable. I agree with you. But you have two jobs, Granny, and if you're not doing either one of those, then you should be on the show. Job number one, keep me informed on the Niner score. Secondly, you could be giving a phone call to Steel Toe and fucking with that guy. So I can go back and watch it and laugh. So do a good one. Nice podcast, stupid. $2. Thank you. Johnny will go back. She waxed his crutches. Good. Yeah. Wax that ass.
Yeah, you can't argue with that, I guess. But you know what? If you're gonna just deal with it, then just suck it up and deal with it. Don't go on a podcast and be like, oh, she was being so passive aggressive, and just. I mean,
I don't think Johnny wanted to talk about it. I don't think Johnny wanted to talk about it. He just felt obligated to because Aaron really fucking put him on the spot.
Yeah, then that really sucks.
Well, I mean, the last clip was 5 minutes. This one's 13 minutes. So, hey, if someone doesn't want to talk about something, you only draw them into an 18-minute conversation. That's all. No big deal.
Yeah. Weak people tend to gravitate toward abusers.
Right. That's why you're on BYB, isn't it, bitch?
Absolutely. 100%.
There we go.
Instead, what you have to do is...
She was also saying, not to interrupt you, but she's also saying it wasn't just that I was talking about these people. She's saying, you'd light up when you talk about them or whatever, and you don't light up like that when you talk about me. And it's like, I don't really talk about you on the show other than mentioning a couple of times since the week she spent here. I've been very active to mention oh, I have a girlfriend and oh, I'm in a relationship. But And so like I've been making sure like, oh, would you? Like, I mean, yeah, I would, but I'm in a relationship right now. Like, so it's, I don't know. I wanted mostly to come out here and just prostrate myself and say I did everything wrong and it was all my fault. No, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a little fiery, Johnny, right there. I kind of like that. I do have to stop it just because Flat Cat, who's answering a dating ad for someone who is dying. That is the truth about the MS folks. They indeed are dying.
Oh, he has MS.
Yeah.
Bad. Like debilitating. It's getting worse.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
man.
well,
I didn't know that.
It's better.
I just figured he was like regular crippled.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, regular cripple like myself, at least I might last a decade or something.
Yeah,
like
totally.
That.
How long does he have, though? Does he know? Is there a prognosis?
I don't know exactly how MS works, but I've been around a couple people that have had it, and usually it gets to a point where all of a sudden there's like 6 months, they just fucking go down the tubes and they're gone. But
I don't mean to be morbid, but that's fucking sad.
A while.
Shit.
Yeah, one of the better comedians that was ever on Kill Tony, Mike Lehrer, he was funny as hell, man. But yeah, he ended up doing the assisted thing in Portland, Oregon.
That makes Aaron milking this all the more ghoulish, though.
Milking?
Yeah.
Prostate?
Milky.
Yes, they're talking about prostates, and then you start talking about milking. That's kind of weird, Adam. Awkward.
I'm talking about lol cows, Derek. But
next thing you'll be talking pegging.
Sure. Sex joke. Sex joke. Sex joke.
It's not a joke.
No, of course not.
Let me finish.
Serious.
I wanted to do that, and I was planning to do that, but then she kept arguing in circles with me.
Yeah, don't.
And my daughter started crying to see me. My daughter started crying to see Daddy. She hadn't seen Daddy for 2 days. She wanted to come downstairs and see Daddy. So I told her, I was like, look, I'm not trying to end this, but my daughter's crying to see me. I want to go see my daughter and spend time with my daughter. And the last time that we had this cyclical argument stuff, when I did I have to go see my daughter, and I stopped
her for
talking to her,
2
she
days.
just kept texting, and so I sat there texting with her because my phone kept going off. My daughter literally got completely disinterested in being around me and left. Like, she was sad. So I didn't want to do that again this time. So when I told her, like, I have to go talk to my daughter, she goes, oh, yes, because I'm not a priority.
Yeah, true. I would have said yes, absolutely. You're not a priority when it comes to kids. Absolutely.
4 words. If you have kids and you're in a relationship, my kids come first. And if you don't say that, you're a
whoa, that's disgusting, Adam.
Careful. Yeah, they're going after people making pedophile jokes, Adam. You better calm it down, sir.
Yeah, clip that.
Yeah, damn. I didn't think 2 meanings. Damn.
Cupped the balls.
Damn it, Lemmy.
Yeah, you got to watch your ass around here, literally.
I knew it'd slip up eventually. I made it like a week, though, right? I did pretty good for a while there.
Before you let everyone know that you're a pedo?
Clip it.
Yes. That's something you should let everyone know so we can contact the proper authorities. Absolutely.
Analingus? Prank caller.
Analingus. Okay.
That's pretty good.
that is the next topic we're going to jump into here in a minute, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said that yesterday. I just hope that all this pedo talk stuff goes away very quickly, because I feel awkward talking about that stuff, and it's weird that we even have to have these conversations. But I mean, it is a good question. Like, how far is too far? What's too offensive of a joke? You lie, Peter Sky Parker. You don't hate everyone's audio, and you don't hate jokes, and you don't hate bad tech. You have no problems with people fucking up their videos or sound drops.
He was looking out for me, man. I trust him. I trust Peter Sky Parker now.
No, he was always saying my audio was bad, and that's never been the case, right, guys?
Never. That's right, boss.
Not true.
I've never had problems playing my clips. All right. Well, I just wanted to go peek because I was informed by Lemmy that indeed at some point during the morning show this morning, that psycho bitch tried to call into the show, and I was not up to date on that, so I scrubbed through real quickly before the show to find it, and I did see Aaron playing with his phone. So let's see if I grab the right timestamps here. I'm thinking I did, but you'll never know with my crinkled hands.
Did you say you have to pee? I have to go when you get back.
What?
Did you say you have to pee?
Did I?
No? Oh, never mind. I need a piss break. But I'll wait. I want to see this. No, I want to see this, so I'll piss right after. Sorry.
Jesus, you're like a girl. Like, I gotta go pee-pee.
I'm on like beer number 4
I gotta go potty. Yeah, you're like a little girl.
I gotta go. When are we gonna stop, Derek?
Detroit, thank you for the $5. Does anyone remember Aaron saying he was starting a part-time radio gig? Weird he hasn't mentioned it in a while. I hope that's exactly. I'm trying to do the voice. I'm doing voice tip right now for you.
Yeah, maybe they watch Fox 6 or Fox 13 or whatever the fuck it is in fuckhead Minnesota.
No, I mean, he was talking about getting a part-time gig at 101.7, and he was saying how the guy that runs that place didn't care about all the things that people were saying about how his show is racist, etc., or whatever, all the bad stuff. But that was before these new charges and all this other stuff has come up. So
Right.
I have a feeling I know what the reason he's not bringing it up anymore is. Probably because he got the phone call like, never mind about that.
Yeah.
Never mind about that part-time radio gig because that's not going to fucking happen now.
Well, it's not like he wouldn't be a liability if he's got fucking like harassment type sexual charges. They're not going to want him in any type of a fucking workplace. It's a huge liability.
You would know, right, Adam?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
With some of the comments you've made today.
I told you I don't talk about my personal
You're
life
almost
on
as bad as
podcasts.
Melton. Yeah, you don't talk about your private life. I bet you don't. Can we see your server? Let us see your hard drive.
Never.
Let's inspect it live on the show tonight.
Never. I'm rushing to delete it right now. Smash my computer like I'm fucking Hillary Clinton.
Or ISO. Oh, actually, no, he didn't smash it.
Or like your Aaron Imholt getting rid of evidence.
Oh, he did. That's right. He smashed a phone. He's like fucking Hillary.
No, he dropped it in the toilet, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Good enough.
People should just make Hillary Clinton jokes to him.
I mean, yeah. No, that's right. Because she did have someone smashing all her phones with hammer, huh? I remember that. She had all of her assistants smashing the phones. All of her Blackberries, because she loves the Blackberries.
The blacks.
Exactly. All right, thank you. You're caught on very quickly, Miss Producer. We appreciate that timeliness that you provide. He's on the button, folks. All right. So back to where we scrubbed to. All right. Aaron's taking a piss break, it appears, because he's not on screen. Let's do it.
Shit to Vance, and he'll stop in his tracks and run to a microphone to bicker about it. Yeah, he won't stop answering the cat lady shit. He needs to let it go.
I answered the restricted number that kept calling, and I hello, and they don't say anything.
Well, I have now blocked restricted calls. So
How do you do that?
Yeah, you can't do that.
you just go into your call settings
What?
and say,
How? What? How do you block restricted number? What the fuck? I was this many days old when I learned how to block restricted phone numbers.
I think that's bullshit. I don't think you can do that.
No, you absolutely can do that. You can also make it. I think they have like phone apps and stuff where you don't have to. Like if someone calls from a voice IP address phone number, one of those like VoIP
Right,
phone
like
numbers,
Vonage.
it won't even pick up. So there are ways you can do that stuff. I love the unrestricted phone calls. I pick them all up. I love that. But
Really?
what I think is happening to you, Aaron, is people are trying to call you during your show to fuck with you. Hello. Like, how many people have had that happen to them?
He really is the new fucking Stuttering John.
Well, Stuttering John even kind of understands about the phone thing.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, for him, for example, he has me blocked. He has me blocked, and
Smart.
I know that he has the VoIP blocker on his phone. Is it
Nice.
cool that I'm saying that live on air right now?
It only took him like 5 fucking years to figure it out. I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
What I just said does not implicate anyone else on this program with their face on the screen right now. So I'm on my own when I haven't done it for months, Lemmy. I haven't tried to call John while he's live on air for months. It was fun while I was doing it, though. I'll be honest. Glory days in the young girl's heart. Glory days. All right. I guess he's going to miss out. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Lemmy, do you think that the phone calls from restricted numbers are Cali Girl or just trolls? If you
It
were to
could either
guess.
be Cali Girl or Jesse PS. That's what I'm gonna guess.
Or the or whatever, not the goons, their cult, the pot awful cult.
Yeah.
I mean, that number is easily available. It's like a lot of people that call into the show have it. That's not that hard to get a hold of.
It's true.
I'm guessing. I think I have his number. I've never fucked
I've got
with him. I've never taken the time out of my day to fuck with him. I've actually made true attempts at phone calls, but that was last year. This is this year.
Like overall, let's see. Let me open.
I'm going to do that. By the way, thank you, Connie, for the $15. They said OT over on Venmo. We are only 110 away from being done. Guys, now's the time. Everybody jump in a little bit, and we will hammer out 110 in no time. Thank you, guys, for the rally. We really appreciate it. So I go to call settings.
Call settings, and then go to your block numbers selection. And then it'll
Call filter.
I don't know if it is a call filter. I went to, for me it was, I'm on Android. It was blocked.
I'm on Android.
Block numbers, and then when I went to block numbers at the very top, there was a thing that says block calls from unidentified callers, and I turned that on.
Spam filter blocks spam numbers by risk level.
Oh Jesus! Come on,
under
Boomer.
general,
This is I'm getting ready to you in a second.
have to look at your phone.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are like,
Are they calling me a retard?
yeah, kind of. Well, Sam Show is. He's like, block numbers is at the top. Yeah, it's at the top. It's the first damn setting. It's
Wait, so I don't go into my.
there you go. Congrats.
Helgi,
the best, man.
Helgi writes, "This is the greatest insult." Helgi writes, "You're a Luddite, Aaron."
A Luddite.
Luddite's a good one.
Someone just had to tell me it's possible. Like, dude, you can block restricted numbers, and so I just literally, I looked.
Oh, shit. Bex says, "I don't agree with all your takes on everything, but enjoy the show. Thank you." And
Fair enough. I guess that's very unimportant. I mean, is that pretty much what you thought they were talking about? Is that the clip?
Of what? Johnny
Whatever
the show getting called? No, she called the actual show. Like it rang, you saw Aaron answer it, say, "Oh, you're on the Steel Town Morning Show," and then beep beep, she hung up.
Oh, so she did. So he said that though. He said a number called me. I picked up, and it just hung up. So maybe she did it more than once. She's just fucking with him. Okay, well that could necessarily not be her, right? Like it could just be anybody.
Well, Johnny got a restricted call, and then right afterwards, Aaron got a restricted call.
Okay, so she's just fucking around then, having fun with the boys.
That's what I'm guessing.
That or it's one of these trolls that got a hold of his number too. I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. I would like to mention that So Aaron missed the goal by like he was $45 short when time was up. So he's still doing that thing too, which is we're not gonna watch it. I don't really care if he hits the goal or not, but I don't know. I just think it's really interesting the way that he does the hitting the goal thing now at this point. Yes, folks, if you want to help us hit the goal, yes, we're trying to get to 300 memberships by the end of the month. So if you want to gift memberships, you can help us hit the goal. Yes, help us hit the goal. It's all about the goal. Indeed. All right, moving right along. Let's get into all this other stuff. There's so much more to get into. Of course, the pedo stuff is front and center because that seems to be the whole frickin' thing. And like Lemmy said, she made the great point today, which is the deflection. It's all about the deflection. So if Aaron can convince that there's some other pedophilia stuff going on, is he's trying to dissuade the Onions crew of watching his show by calling him a pedo? I know. I mean, I'm not too comfortable with all the kid jokes and whatnot.
The kids.
I've had the kids. I've had some issues with Melton's jokes, but I'm trying to be chill about it because the point is the way Lemmy said it reminded me that either all jokes are on the table or no jokes are on the table, and I'm not a fan of censorship. And Lemmy kind of straightened my ass out on that. So
I just want to make an announcement. I am against cancel culture.
We heard what you said earlier. Oh, not about pedophilia.
I'm against adults fucking children, but I'm not against people making jokes about people fucking children.
Fair.
Yeah, and, right. That was your point, which is, okay, so I listened to Gilbert Gottfried and thought he was funny, so I guess I can't take a different stance when it comes to Melton talking about that shit, because some of Gilbert Gottfried's jokes are the most offensive jokes there's ever been. And
Bob Saget made jokes about fucking the Olsen twins on the set of Full House.
There you go.
True. Yeah.
Aaron made a pedophile joke on the podcast that me and Husey and Ski Mask and he did.
Yeah.
Was it?
I've got it queued up with a timestamp right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Wow. Yeah. Do we got that link? Can we show it to the folks?
Yeah. No, because it's a members only.
I'm a member now.
Oh, you are?
As of this morning, I got gifted a Steel Toe membership.
Oh, no, nice. It's not Steel Toe. It's Husey. It's Husey Entertainment.
Oh, Husey. Fuck that guy. I would never get a subscription to his show or membership. Jeez. No, we love Husey over here. AKA Ray DeVito, I should say.
I'm beginning to really like his ceiling. I feel like I see Husey's ceiling more than I see Husey now.
That's a fact. Jack. Yeah, you can play it. Let me. Bingo. There you go. Rip it. Let's hear it.
You molested them all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was having a Patrick Melton moment. I apologize. I didn't mean to throw that accusation.
All the way across the country, not even midway.
Yes.
But, Mask, what do you think?
I had to quit teaching. Fuck the kid.
Yeah. the kids can't even give good blowjobs these days.
Maybe he quit because none of the kids know who Jay Leno or Howard Stern is anymore.
How long ago was this?
Have any of your kids' parents ever went to Scores back in the 90s?
Scores.
Does your mother have big tits still?
But your substitute teacher today is Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I hear kids are into ass eating at an early age.
Yeah, so I don't know who's worse about that. Husey, you're disappointing me, man. If you're out there watching this, that was highly offensive, and I'm not about that. So shame on you for being Irish or whatever. Nick in
Technically, he's
Fort
English.
Wayne. I'm guessing that's Indiana. $2. Melton isn't funny. And also, oof, Husey sucks. All right, I don't know. We're derailing shit right now. Like, I don't know if you want to start a war with someone. You're gonna make Lemmy come after you, and she's no one to be fucking trifled with, man. Don't mess with.
I'm not
Melton
gonna go
or
to
else.
war for I'm not gonna go to war for Melton, just like I wasn't gonna go to war for Aaron. And Melton can handle him fuck himself. He doesn't need my help.
Hell
He doesn't
no,
need
she
anybody's
won't
help.
go.
I'm staying out of that.
Hell no, she won't go. Hell no, she won't go.
No Vietnamese ever called her the N-word.
Yeah.
As far
No
as me.
Vietnamese never called her a cunt. Crunt. A crunt. All right, let's move along here before I make it another bad impersonation and don't get a laugh. All right, next up. Yes, Steel Toe going hard at Melton, mostly on Twitter today, after his morning show. As I was watching some of the other bullshit that was happening, which is the bullshit would be MLC. It sucks. It's hard to watch now. It's so bad. But yeah, getting into it. This is Steel Toe afternoon show. In the afternoon, we go after Melton. And stupid win by 2, actually nailing this lately. Atta kid. Now excuse me while I stay queer. Oh, clear, stay clear. So what was he so excited about? What did win by 2 nail? What did he get correct?
He's nailing those tarantula bangs just like Aaron has, is what he's nailing.
Tarantula.
Yes. All right, let's do this.
I just don't think he's married. A lot of his actions from the past year have indicated that one of a single man or man on the prowl or a closeted homosexual at that. I don't think Patrick is married. And it's very bizarre. I've been watching Melton now for almost 2 years as well. Just as long as I've been watching Steel Toe is about as long as I've been watching Melton. And in these 2 years, I've never seen Patrick with an actual wedding band. Okay, you see it right there, ladies and gentlemen. The first time, go back to, I challenge everyone to do this after today's episode. Go to Nobody Likes Onions on YouTube, go to the live section of the channel and click oldest and go through every fucking video, every episode, and you never see this ring right there. Only until these allegations came out this week, he decided to put on this wedding band, almost a cover, almost to think, oh, he really is married. See, a married man wouldn't be a pedophile. Again, it just seems insane that the first time we're seeing this wedding band.
Yeah. Married man not be a pedophile. No, most pedophiles are married men from what I've seen, like typically are. A lot of them fucking diddle their own kids, for Christ's sakes. But yes, married men do diddle their kids. Yes, ma'am, he is retarded. Yeah, and whatever. We know what win by 2 is. It's salacious. 90% of it's just nonsense shit he's throwing at the wall. Carl gave Melton his cock ring.
That's
Aww. Yeah. His what the fuck? What's her? Jenny
Yeah,
Jingles.
Esau was married. Good point.
Okay, there's a lot more pedophiles in the world than the one that was found in the Dabbleverse. So
The blacks.
Yeah.
Was Jimmy Savile married?
I don't know that.
I don't either.
Whatever. A lot of pedophiles are married though, so nothing new there. How about the guy from Beetlejuice? He was married.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stephen Collins.
Okay.
Again, it just seems insane that the first time we're seeing this wedding band is in light of all of these fucking chomo allegations. I mean, it's bizarre.
Fuck a 16-year-old so bad.
It's bizarre. Again, I'm not calling you this, Melton. I'm just saying you're not helping your cause here. Why now? Why choose to put on this wedding band now? Okay, so maybe he just wasn't married for the 3 or 4 years that he's been doing these lives. So then what? We're supposed to be led to believe that he just got married on Wednesday? Like he made it official on like Wednesday or Thursday. So then he started to wear. I don't buy it, man. But this was somebody, I guess, on Kiwi Farms named Joe Borden. So steel toe.
I mean, before we move too much further, as far as I know, Melton has always said that like he's married, but he doesn't need the government to back up his marriage. Like that's kind of his take on it, right? Like he doesn't.
Yeah, it's like when Granny calls me his wife.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are technically probably in some way like you could consider you guys married, but just because you guys don't wear wedding rings, or you didn't go to a church, or you didn't go to the town, you didn't go to court, so you could just be married by a judge.
It's called living in sin.
Yep.
Fair enough. Living in sin is awesome. It's remarkable.
If you don't sin, Jesus died for nothing.
Wow, that's fucking. I've never heard that one before. Mr. Blue Sky, 59 crooners. You should have made it 69. That would have been a whole lot cooler. I'm against the Dabbleverse draft. Make fun, not war. Love it, buddy. That's a good one. That's words to live by, everybody. Make fun, not war. I've never seen him with his wedding ring on. I've seen him propose to some lady on a stage, so I guess that could be staged. But I don't believe that he's he does have an effeminate voice sometimes, but for the most part, he sounds normal. I don't know much about Melton's personal life, so and I'll leave it at that because I'm happy to not know about people's personal lives. Honestly, like April and Aaron Imhoff, I know way too much about them now. Gino and Keanu, I know way too much about them now. There's a long list of that kind of shit. People that I wish I would never have known about their personal lives. But here we are. And we will report when we do find it. So deal with it.
You definitely can't unsee somebody's butthole.
I assume you're talking about Mrs. Biscotti.
Canoe, yeah.
You have seen her canoe too?
Oh, yeah. Bing, 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 bing.
Her vertical canoe? I mean, if you turn a canoe vertical, I mean, it is the
No, it is kind of
shape.
like a canoe. That's a good point, Derek.
I never thought of that.
Out.
Yes. Yeah, some of them look like, you're correct, Lynn. Some of them look like canoes. Some of them don't. Some of them look nice, like a line, almost like a credit card sitting sideways.
So then he started to wear. I don't buy it, man. But this was somebody, I guess, on Kiwi Farms named Joe Borden. So steel toe A-logging is a highlight of his career. Also, he pretends to be married to a woman. But now this is Melton's gay, and Melton being married to a fake woman seems to be like the main narrative that is coming out. So you have to be kidding about his the wife thing. I knew Patrick Melton many years ago when he was trying to do stand-up down in Florida and California mostly. He was seeing a guy at the time. Wow. He was seeing a guy at the time.
So just like with the clip the other day with Ethan Ralph, I'm sure Lemmy remembers this. I mean, now that Steel Toe has reposted that clip and it's reposted, can't win by two, can't Blade now go back and reference that retweet as confirmation that this story is true, that he is indeed a homosexual, closeted homosexual.
I don't think anybody would believe anybody who said otherwise. Ever.
Fair. All right. And Steel Toe wasn't done fighting on the internet. Yes, he took. So I thought Steel Toe, when he's done with his show, he's done with the internet. He doesn't even think about anything after that. So why would you? Yeah, his hands are clean. Unlike the Jews with Jesus, right, Adam?
Oh, that's hitting below the belt, Derek. That was like what 2,000 years ago. Come on, let it go.
What? Yeah. We never forget, as the Jewish folks say.
At least you Christians aren't petty. I'm sorry, I just lost half your fucking audience. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Joking around.
Come on. Forgive him, folks. Forgive him. He knows not what he does. If you guys know that reference. All right. More steel toe. Got him. Oh, what? Wait. Got him. It's almost like you're using Melton catchphrases now. That's kind of awkward.
I love Melton's thumbnail game. They're so colorful, and he's really on point.
Yeah, just like BYB's, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I make thumbnails, and these are good. You guys do good thumbnails too. Don't worry, Derek. I haven't forgot about who makes them. You?
Yeah.
No, they're good.
Can't you tell they're like a second grader? Obviously, I make them. Yes.
Canva.
It's like it was like art class in second grade, and I ate way too much glue.
Any monkey can fucking make them, but you use Canva?
How did you know?
Because everybody uses fucking Canva.
Indeed.
Uses Canva Pro.
Yeah. Only because Lemmy let me tap into hers. Thanks, Lemmy. Shout out to Lemmy for the usage of her. Big shout out. So got
I part around on there even when I don't have anything to do. I just make random shit. Like, oh, this is pretty.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's fun. I mean, just like today when Quadfather came up with something so amazing like hitting the goal. No one had ever thought about hitting the goal before Quadfather did today, and it just happened. Yes, out of nowhere. So help us hit the goal, 300 memberships by the end of the month. What are you losers doing? How come we're not selling more goal? More goal. Let's talk.
Gotta give them incentive, dude.
Lemmy will come to your house and personally give you all a BJ for every membership sold.
That's
not against TOS.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, you said give him an incentive. I was trying to do something there. I don't know. All right, I take it back. Lemmy's not traveling.
We'll get Granny to do blackface. He'll do his charcoal man.
Okay.
How about they can each make one Jew joke a month to make fun of me per membership.
Is this bad that we're still putting this idea together live on air? This isn't good.
What would you guys like to see us do? What would make you guys want to spend $3 a month?
Yeah, there
Shave
you go.
your fucking head, Adam. How about that?
Yeah, like a Nazi.
No, don't. Your hair looks great. Don't do that.
Shave his head. Shave his head.
I've done it before. I think I would go with a shaved head. Maybe I would do it.
Let's tattoo some numbers on your forearm. If we hit the goal, he'll stencil some.
Does infinity count as a number? That would be kind of a white girl tattoo to get.
It doesn't.
Yeah. When I see a girl with like a white girl with an infinity tattoo, I want to say, what is that? The number of dicks that you've sucked?
It's technically like a concept or whatever.
It's just to let you know that they're fucking deep and they think fucking deep.
So deep.
But they all do it.
So deep.
You want to get deep? There's a documentary on infinity on Netflix, and it is probably the most expanding thing I've ever watched in my life. I watched it like 3 times. I don't even remember what it's called, but I couldn't stop watching it.
Does the video make you feel like it's going to go on forever when you watch it?
No, it wasn't long enough. It could have gone on for infinity.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Lemmy? And this is white girl joke number 6, but are you a white girl?
Define like your basic white girl. I do like some basic white girl stuff. Other stuff, not really. Like I can't fucking stand pumpkin spice, but I feel like my mom abused that scent while I was growing up. So if I didn't have like PTSD from the fucking thing, I might like pumpkin spice.
Do you know a lot about energy? Are you like an expert on energy?
And crystals.
I'm an expert on it. I believe in it and shit.
I believe in it.
Energy in science.
Is Mercury in retrograde right now?
We're all
If you know the answer to
literally-
that,
Yeah, I know. I hear that one a lot. You know what I think energy is? I would define energy as the way that I feel. That's what energy means to me.
This is Adam's coming out of the closet party, folks.
Yay!
You were supposed to save that for when we reach the goal.
I got my UGG boots in the car.
I would never ever wear UGG boots. I don't like shoes. They make my feet feel like claustrophobic and weird. So UGG boots were like a fucking never.
To be fair, you live in Florida though, so you don't really need them down there.
She'd have some swamp foot going on if she wore Uggs, I think.
You'll still be wearing shorts in December.
I wore my flip flops to church, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Can't blame you if it's that hot every day. Fuck it. I don't even have to wear shoes, so.
Fair.
Okay, so back to Aaron Imholt. Got him. He's so proud for the Gothams. Imagine this fat fuck going to court to cry about Aaron harassing him, laughing my fucking ass off. He's got a friend, Misanthropic Doomer. So there are some people out there that are actually steel toe defenders to the point where they actually tweet stuff to him. Awkward. Yes, Steel Toe Morning Show. I've had Melton pegged from day one. I called him for what he is, and he hates it. It doesn't take much to rile him up. He's weak. He is doing a character of what the bullied kid he really is. Wishes he could be.
Okay, Opie.
Yeah, that gives you Opie vibes.
He's obsessed with me.
Which was an answer. So yeah, this is the Circular Fire Squad. So yeah, he does the got him. And of course, Lance News Network, whatever. I'm not going to disparage you. We've had some fun together in the past. You and I had some fun with Stuttering John. But yeah, so his comment was Melton did. Melton has did. Well, okay. I now know that Lance is really just Greg. Got it. Okay. Melton has did 20 hours of programming a week for the last year and a half dedicated to you. You've briefly mentioned him maybe a dozen times for no longer than a minute. You've really struck a nerve with him about something.
Ho, how will Melton ever recover?
So there's your proof. Oh, shit. Did I not? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Steel Toe thinks he's fucking Red Bar now.
How do we know he's not? Maybe it'll be like
diaper?
No, it'll be like Scooby-Doo. At the very end, we'll pull off his mask and it'll be like, Miss Red Bar is Steel Toe.
If he gets a colostomy bag, he could be like Red Bar.
Colostomy bags.
Shit bag. Red Bar has a shit bag. That's the rumor, anyways.
Yeah, he's also has that brace under his shirt, right?
Yeah, now he's definitely fucked up. I like Red Bar, but he's medically fucked up. Yeah.
He's got a brace, a diaper, and something else. A colostomy bag. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Probably.
Just the three little things that he has issues with. All right. So, yeah, Steel Toe's been right about Melton all along, right, guys? What are your thoughts on that, folks?
Meltdown. Patrick Meltdown.
No.
Lemmy, do you have any thoughts on that? I don't remember him ever being right about Melton from the day one. I can't recall that happening.
I will say that I don't know. I don't want to say he needs to give Aaron credit or whatever, but he did get a bump in viewership when he started covering Steel Toe, but in no way, shape, or form do I think it's because Aaron is such a good fucking broadcaster.
Yeah.
So
it's called being a lol cow.
Yeah, yes. When Aaron says you have more viewers because of me, technically he's right. But for not the reason he thinks.
Yeah, when you're a lol cow, it's not really a win.
Everything's
a win. Isn't, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I forgot who we were talking
What are
about
you
for a
talking
second.
about?
Yeah,
It's
steel toe,
all
never
a
mind.
win. I went to jail last week and I owned everyone. Don't you get it? Yeah, if you can't keep up with the steel toe, just get out of the way because we'll run you over at the toe. All right. Yeah, so there was a whole lot of shit talking today from Aaron Imote about the old Meltonster. So let's hear what he had to say. He had a lot. I think this is probably like 10 minutes straight of him talking about how Melton is a pedo and all that other shit. So he brings all of his personal stuff into question. And I guess that in reality, that is more fair than most people going after Melton, right? Because Melton has...
There's a question in the chat that I want to address before this. It's a very scientific and logistical question, and I thought it fits. So could you answer this for us, Quad?
I assume this is for me.
I'm guessing. Unless they're talking to me. I mean, I have...
Do you shower in a chair, Larry?
No.
Okay, so yeah, I do have another chair that does roll into my shower, which is all just tile. So I roll this bathroom chair I have into the shower, and it does not sound like that. This one
is
does.
It electric?
Right. No, that wouldn't be manual.
Oh, that's
maybe I'll do an IRL shower stream one of these days. I'll just have to blur out the gigantic member that's down below so no one can see my secret. Oh wait, no, you've all seen it. Never mind, I forgot.
You gotta give them some incentive to fucking sign up.
They've all seen
Members
it,
only.
Adam. You've even seen it. You probably even were like, yeah, he's one of us. He doesn't have us. He's been circumcised. He's been to the boil.
I like to check. I like to do a check on people.
Does he have a foreskin? Okay.
Did you just freeze up for a second? I thought you froze.
No. I'm being Jewish. I thought that's how you Jewish. I thought that's how you Jew.
Yeah.
How do you do? Come on, dog. We've all seen. Yeah, I'm okay. Calling me out for it. How dare you, KB? That's very rude. I can pretend in my little mind that I have a gigantic member, right? It's huge when he has a gentleman-like hat on.
Oh well.
It's a little round. Hey, well, what do you mean, sorta? He gets around here, just local. He's locally sourced and sold. So unless you got an airplane ticket, and I'm not providing it. I ain't no fucking Johnny ass crutches. I ain't no simp ass bitch. You want to get out here and ride the little quad, then you're gonna have to get your own damn plane ticket, ladies. And I see you're all lining up for it. So, all right, it's all talk.
Okay, guys, let's move on. We gotta go from we're going from we got a collection of bitches and pussies this morning. We gotta talk about Melton and win by 2 a little bit.
Yeah, we're talking bitches and pussies and stuff. Hell
Aaron
yeah, my
crushes
favorite conversation. Yeah, bitches and pussies.
Poontang.
All right, so who are we talking about? We talking about KB, Dageblaw, Flat Cat? Which girl are we talking about? Let's hear. The black
A bit. Apparently, McBuster has broken Patrick Melton. And McBuster has broken Patrick Melton so badly that it's actually made Patrick Melton spurg out at me. Now, as you know,
that's his new buzzword, spurg out.
Spurg. Yeah,
he stole that from Jesse PS and Mersh because they always say spurg.
I was going to say, I mean, yeah, he definitely broke Melton because Melton definitely, he definitely didn't stream earlier today, right? Like, he's a broken man. He couldn't even show up to stream.
His life's ruined. He's ruined.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just looked up NLO. Oh, shit. No, he streamed. He must not be broken.
You'll never work in this town again, Melton.
You got me.
McBuster has been gathering clips of Patrick Melton saying very, very inappropriate stuff about underage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, again, I've said before, and I don't know why Melton went off on me. I've been in a weird way defending him, saying I don't think he is the thing that McBuster says he is. You know, the MAP, the PDF, the things like that. I just think that he's said enough stuff that I don't feel bad for him at all that people draw that conclusion about him. Like, if you're going to if you're going to say those kinds of things about people, if you're going to say those types of things about children, and there's a massive collection of it, if you're talking about
the children,
Reddit, if you're talking about
The
kids,
kids. Adam, you
somebody
missed your shot.
please think of the children.
You missed your fucking your catchphrase, buddy.
farms, there's plenty of stuff out there that he's done that I'm sure he now regrets because people are playing it and going, nobody makes this joke this many times about this many different people and doesn't seem to have some sort of an issue. And McBuster has been going even further than that. And so apparently this is bothering Patrick. Now, this doesn't surprise me because, as I've said before, the Patrick Melton that you see on Nobody Likes Onions is a character. It is the person that the thin-skinned Patrick Melton wishes he could be. I talk shit about anybody. I'm bulletproof. I can do whatever. The guy never had any success. He's been doing podcasting for 20 years. He never caught on until he started talking about me. Without me, I'm the most success this guy's ever had. And he has to live with that. I think it's great. I think it's hilarious. It clearly bothers him because this McBuster guy and Kiwi Farms and Reddit have been going after Patrick Melton. And I think one thing it shows is that you cannot compare the hides, the skins of Patrick Melton and I, for years now, have just let this stuff roll right off my shoulder, whatever. Whereas Patrick Melton catches 1/16 of anything I catch, and he loses his mind. Now, John DiCaprio from Win by Two.
When's Melton been losing his mind? Did I miss something? I don't remember. Do you remember Melton losing his mind? Did I miss that? What did I miss? He broke him. Yeah. He broke him. He's losing his mind. All things no one noticed happening. That's kind of weird. Yeah, so there's a collection of Melton making jokes. Is there a collection of, I don't know, Gilbert Godfrey? I mean, could you imagine if you clipped all the stuff that he said and put it in a clip, a really long clip? I would assume that's very offensive. Just saying. We actually do have like the worst thing he ever said, and we'll be playing that here shortly. In fact, next, after this clip, we got that clip.
Did a great breakdown of this clip where McBuster and Kiwi Farms and Reddit have Melton so rattled about the things they've been pointing out, the observations they've been making about him talking about minors a lot in sexual ways on his show, which is fucking creepy no matter what. And he has now projected that all onto me. And because he can't admit to his audience, I read everything, I watch everything, I can't stand when people are shitting on me, I worry about the internet constantly. Because his audience is probably the dumbest white trash gathering of retards you've ever seen in your life. It's impressive.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Isn't his kid disabled too?
No confirmation on that, man. And don't ever bring it up ever fucking again, or else someone might leave. That's serious shit right there. Chill, motherfucker. Goisamas, look at this guy coming in with one BYB gifted membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, sir. I'm blocking based. Don't block based.
Then frame it as a him versus Aaron thing. so that his stupid audience will go, no, well, if it's about Aaron, then because Patrick, they don't like you. They don't care about you. They care about me. You are just a conduit to get to me. You don't have any fans. I have haters. There's a big difference.
Wait a minute. How come when Aaron goes live, even now with all the controversy, he still doesn't beat the audience that Melton has accrued over the last year and a half, I guess? That is kind of what he's saying, that before Steel Toe, there was no, and whatever, Melton kind of admits that, so I guess that's nothing new. But yeah, now the point is he's the bigger show, right? Melton loves saying that. I'm the bigger show now. So I don't know what Aaron's thinking. Your life falling apart is what's interesting, and we don't even have to watch your show to know about that, as we will be looking at here in the next segment, which is how far spread the Steel Toe story, Nick Ricketta's story, has gone. It's amazing.
Niggardly.
It's amazing how many people know about that story. It's weird.
Yeah, it's getting weird. Surreal.
You would think that nobody would give a fuck about Aaron M. Holte having a throuple, but apparently it's the Real Housewives of Minnesota type shit that America wants and craves.
I'm trying to make this a throuple.
Oh, shit. Caught me off guard. I was like, where's Granny? Granny's here? What happened?
So Patrick apparently broke finally. And this finally upset him to the point where he took his frustrations on Kiwi Farms, Reddit, and McBuster.
Oh, I'm going to squirt everywhere.
And John DiCaprio from Win by Two saw right through this. Now, we don't usually play Win by Two clips and go, wow, he really nailed it. Usually we play Win by Two clips and go, get to the fucking point. But this one's a little different. Let's go to, you see the chat. Somebody had a great point. Bigot on Socialist Media says, you think Melton would have stopped talking like a creep about kids? He was asking to be exposed. Right. Nobody's saying you've done anything to children. We're just saying the jokes you made and the things that you've said. We're looking at your words and your behavior and going, seems to be an issue with this guy. You know? Yeah, and Honky nailed it. I was going to say this later. He said, Melton's going to cope by calling this a bit. He always does that. He always, whenever he's upset by something, and the problem is he's a prisoner of the internet because he cares about their opinion. And he licks his finger, tests the winds of the internet, and tries to go that way. So when they go, wow, Patrick, you really look like a bitch. Like, you really look like a fucking pussy doing this. He goes, oh, it was all a bit. That's because it was all a bit. You guys are so stupid. You don't get that it was a bit. Again, this guy is perennially, habitually stuck in high school, stuck being bullied. He can't help it. He doesn't have a backbone. He doesn't have a spine. He's jellyfish. Somebody said that Kiwi Farms, here we go. Snigger Niggardly says Kiwi Farms said it best about Melton. The reason he's perennially obese is the same reason he does so much pervy material against little kids. He just can't help it, whether it's overindulging on calories or weirdo comments. Yes.
Wait. He's addicted to food and making jokes about kids? Wait, what?
That's a stretch. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What was that? That's nonsense shit. Snigger Niggardly, I will never take your advice or thoughts on anything, sir. Sorry.
Niggardly.
You're fired, buddy. You're fired, sir. Sir Niggardly. Wow. That's TOS, just FYI, I added a D on the end of that word, so chill.
I agree with that 100%.
100%.
Here is
he's stealing my
radio.
catchphrases now. Anyone that says 100% from now on needs to pay me direct to copyright written material, motherfuckers.
Including Sonic Youth.
100%.
Yeah, that's a song.
Yeah, 100%.
John DiCaprio.
Yep.
Talking, playing Patrick Melton's clip and talking about it. This is Patrick being incredibly bothered by what McBuster, Reddit, and Kiwi Farms are doing. And I honestly, I wish Patrick Melton would just be this guy all the time because this is who he really is. this character that he has to put on every day, I feel bad for him because he's kind of stuck. Because like I said, he's been desperate to finally make something of himself in podcasting after 20 years. And he had to attach himself to me to do it. And now he knows he can't separate himself from it.
And now you know he can't separate himself from you, which is the annoying part because he'll never, ever stop covering you until you fail and go away, which is the ultimate goal, but also not the ultimate goal. Just watching your life fall apart is good enough. So you don't have to leave the internet, Aaron. I mean, am I looking at it incorrectly, or is that about the right take? Like, he has attached himself to him, but eventually he'll move on to other stuff, I'm assuming. Yeah, or will he? He'll be around as long as Aaron is, which is probably frustrating for Aaron to realize.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe Aaron shouldn't have gotten himself into this world.
Indeed.
So, he's Rick Astley stuck playing Never Gonna Give You Up, or he's got to quit music. Let's go ahead and check this out.
And you're the prey that can you're the prey that can never stop being nervous about being attacked. You're kind of like a gazelle, and you live in the Serengeti plains, and all you have to think about are fucking dingoes and did I say dingoes? Son of a bitch. No, lions, laughing hyenas. You got all kinds of predators, alligators. If you try to get through the pond,
the blacks.
Those two. Yeah, okay, I did say Africa, so technically you're right on that one, Mrs. Producer. Thank you. Absolutely. But yeah, so Aaron's the scared little prey. That's how I see it.
Pedophile allegations.
No, I haven't. Not once. I said you've made a lot of jokes about underage children that if people believe that about you, you've kind of given them carte blanche to think that way about you. You have said things about my daughter that are completely devoid of humor. You can't say they're jokes because they're devoid of humor, they're sexual, and they're fucking gross, dude. Like, no offense, Patrick. And you can say that I've been making these accusations about you. I absolutely have not. You need to fucking admit that, like, whether you think it's jokes or statements or whatever, you've got a problem with talking about that. You have an issue that you need to work on. Because
holy shit, what is that? You need to, so he's going back to the old playbook, right? You need to admit what you've done. You have done horrible things by making jokes. And then he's going to go into his like little therapist bullshit. He loves this therapy fucking going to church and admitting you're wrong and going to see the priest and asking for 5 Hail Marys. And you are a good boy if you do that. He's not Catholic, but good analogy, I would think.
That's good grifting, though.
I mean, I saw Lemmy smirk when I paused it there because she knew exactly where I was going with that. I do believe. Yeah, the therapy and admitting you're wrong and all the bullshit. You just need to go admit that you're wrong to the world on behalf of Steel Toe. And that's how you become a better person.
Aaron was just charged with a sex crime.
Yes, the timing of all this couldn't be better. But like you said, it's all deflection.
Good time to get off your high horse, though. Good point, Lemmy.
He doesn't have a high horse anymore. He lost it.
He's beating it to death currently.
He lost the high horse in the divorce.
Yeah. It died weeks ago. He's still beating the shit out of it.
Yeah, we're all beating the high horse to death.
No, I do love that. It's technically a sex crime is what he committed. Indeed. However you look at it, those are the words. You're a sex offender, Aaron.
Because people who don't have issues Like saying that you have issues with talking about minors in a sexual way is different than saying you're a PDF. You're not understanding what people are saying about you. They're not saying like you're out on Epstein Island, or they're not saying that you're, Kevin Spacey or anything like that. They're saying you have a problem with talking about making comments, saying things about minors that are sexual in nature. And then you laugh and nobody else around you laughs. Like your appearance on the Legion of Skanks show. You were saying stuff like that. You would laugh afterwards. They would be horrified. So yes, to you, they're jokes. But to the rest of us, we see it and we go, this guy's got a fucking problem. This guy's saying way too much sexual shit about kids.
Yeah, this guy.
And I know that he says it's a joke, but how much of it can be a joke when nobody's laughing? So again,
and you keep making the joke that doesn't hit.
Right.
Like, how many times does a joke have to fall flat before you learn, oh, this one doesn't work with a crowd?
So, Patrick, clearly your issue here is you're bothered by what they're saying about you, and they're not even saying it about you. They're just playing your words back and going, look, and everyone's going, this guy's weird. This guy's got an issue. And then you're projecting it onto me because you can't cry in front of your audience and let them know that this shit bothers you, and it does. You have to frame it as, well, it's me against Aaron.
Frame it as a win.
Because then that way they might buy it. That's weak, dude. You're kind of being a bitch, no offense.
About me, which is insane.
Again, and he wants you to believe that these allegations, quote unquote, are just, this is not me running cover for Aaron.
No. First of all, John, you don't have to say that. Everybody says that.
We know.
Like, Legal Mindset was talking about some stuff involving me. And he's going, and a lot of it was very positive about me. And he goes, and I'm not running cover for Aaron. This isn't an Aaron apology stream. We know that you're just analyzing. Like, I am such a hot button. And I'll admit, I kind of appreciate it because it is an acknowledgement of the fact that I am engaging or whatever. Makes me feel good as a broadcaster. But people have such hot or fire opinions about me that when people say anything nice about me, they get worried that people on Reddit are going to like dox them or something. They're like, I'm not protecting Aaron. We know you don't need the qualifiers. Just say what you're saying.
Yes, everybody in the world knows that Aaron is an absolute piece of shit garbage person.
Yeah, people don't like you, dude.
But sit here while I explain how everyone is projecting their stuff onto me because I'm not really that bad. Even though I'm a total piece of shit and nobody wants to say my name without qualifying it as, hey, this guy over here, yeah, he's not the worst person in the world. I mean, there's ISO, for example.
Yeah, that's what's fucking me up a little bit. Like, we have an actual fucking pedophile in the Dabbleverse, and people are going after Melton and Shuley for being
right.
And Ray.
And involved. And Ray, that's fucking insane to me. Why don't you guys fucking go do a deep dive into ISO's life?
Yeah.
Why don't you go vilify that motherfucker? Take your torches and pitchforks over there to the real, actual, confirmed fucking pedophile. Yeah. I don't get it.
It's all moral relativism.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do anyway. Like what happened to Ray on MLC the other night. Like, Ray not understanding how someone saying like, yeah, you're super creepy, but you're not as bad as ISO. Like, how come you don't understand that's a compliment? It's like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, that's wild shit. Like, no, just talk about the creepy dude and leave me out of the conversation, motherfucker. Like that. It's not even in the same ballpark, so don't make it that way. Fucking weird.
So to John, we know you have done hours and hours and hours of material talking about what a piece of shit I am. Nobody thinks you're all of a sudden going to start running cover for me. And also, let me fuel your tank a little more. Fuck you for wearing Eagles shit. If you really are an Eagles fan, that explains a lot. Your team fucking is gay. Your fans are even fucking worse. And this makes a lot of sense. Fuck the Eagles and fuck you for loving them. All right, now let's watch John be really good here.
That was by any not necessary.
I know. This is why I don't make many friends doing this.
Stretch the imagination, but they're not just random allegations. These are things that you have said and have done.
I think we have
Bingo. I'm sorry, Pat. I know this bothers you, and I know you're trying to play tough.
Okay, things he's said and things he's done. No, he's just said stuff. What has he done? There's no actions. Like, you can't put actions on the guy. You can say he said fucked up shit. That's fine. But there's no action behind it whatsoever, ever. So that's unfair. So that's the kind of framing that you got to be careful of, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to frame it up like actions. There's been actions. There hasn't been.
I think, you know, this is in one way that I am kind of basic bitch, I guess. But I really think going around calling some guy a fucking pedophile and being so sure in yourself that he is, and trying to convince other people that he is when you have actually absolutely no real evidence is so fucking karmically bad. You know what I mean? And I don't like believe in like karma all the time, but like that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I mean, you see this too, right? Lemmy, Dave H. Clearly, Win by 2 is trolling for laughs. So he's always doing this. He's salacious. He throws out nonsense, non-fact. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Almost exactly like Melton. They both do the same thing. They're salacious and full of shit, and might throw some extra information in there that's not necessarily the case. Where I don't think Aaron does that nearly as much. So he tries to stay factual, even though he's an idiot. Whereas Win by 2 is just trying to make a joke out of this entire thing. He's going after Melton now. He thinks it's funny and he's having fun. He's gone after everybody. There's like nobody in the Dabbleverse that he hasn't gone after. And even the friends he's made, like Keanu, for example.
If he's able, how much do you want to bet that Aaron posts a picture of his kids sometime in the very near future as bait?
As bait. Yeah, that's another thing about like whatever the personality, the profiling of it. Stuttering John and Aaron both seem fine allowing people to find stuff about their friends and family so that it does get used so they could say, look, I'm a victim. They're both, as far as that goes, they're identical. And they're both the biggest locals in the Dabbleverse. Boy, oh boy, they have a lot in common, don't they?
I hate to say that because like everybody says like he's the new Stuttering John, like about every fucking buddy, but like
right.
The similarities are a little bit striking sometimes.
Yeah.
But Lol Cowery has like a general sense of
but there's kings
criteria.
of locale. But yeah. But these guys are like the kings of locales.
In our little universe.
Yeah. So I remember the last time the karaoke pictures with his kid, his daughter, and he took pictures of her doing like gardening, and that was so uncalled for at the time. But the timing of it was like, it was like, but it was like he was trying to like distract from what was going on in his life, which was everyone just found out that him and April were breaking up. She'd been gone. Like he was trying to distract from all that shit. So, like you said, don't be surprised if you see family pictures or something coming out soon. I wouldn't be surprised. More distraction. Yeah, the pedophilia stuff comes up, and then all of a sudden, maybe a picture that could be used inappropriately to prove his point, right? And he's more than willing to use his kids for that kind of shit.
Tough guy for all your Discord friends. But just be honest and liberate yourself and say, this bothers me. I don't like that people are playing the things I've said and that I'm not the belle of the ball, that people are criticizing me and people think I'm really fucked up and weird. I get it, Patrick. I've watched a lot of people talk shit about me only to have the internet go, all right, we know what Aaron is, but you're coming off like a real bitch right now. A lot of people make that mistake. You're just the latest. You're the latest to fall off that balance beam. Handle it like a fucking man. Don't act like a bitch and go, Aaron's bullying. Aaron's saying mean things. Aaron has been the only one when everybody lights you up going, well, no, I don't think he's that thing. I just think he has a really severe problem with making these comments and he can't help himself. He can't help himself to talk sexually about kids. He can't stop.
And if he doesn't like people saying this shit about him, I don't know if he realizes or not. Stop making these bad jokes.
Right. I mean, you quit stand-up because you realized nobody wanted to see you. So you do have the ability to stop when you want to. You did take the hint that fucking stand-up wasn't for you. You were about to take the hint that podcasting wasn't for you until you were able to hitch your wagons to me, and I was able to pull you a little bit forward. And I mean, no offense, save your fledgling podcasting endeavor.
Have enough. And again, it'll be up to a lawyer, but I'm willing to pay to have a lawyer to have a look at it.
I want a lawyer to take a look at all my clips of things I've said about underage children. And then I want him to determine are you out of your fucking mind?
You mean jokes? No. So what the lawyer's going to look at is if you defamed him on a podcast, Aaron, and if you did call him a pedo, which he is not, then he might actually have a case. And that's exactly why the lawyer will look into it. And maybe that'll be a win for the toe again. Right, buddy? Right. Of course, this is all nonsense. There will be no defamation suit. Very much like Vince the lawyer in Stuttering John.
The last thing you should want is a lawyer to look at the clips of you.
No, I think he says I think he's saying he wants a lawyer to look into whether or not you saying stuff about him is like.
No, I know, but that lawyer will then have.
That's great, Johnny didn't even fucking catch what Aaron was trying to do. He just called him out for the facts. I love it. Good job, Johnny. Inadvertently doing exactly what we were thinking.
To look at the clips that people are talking about. I'm saying you have a problem running your mouth about children in inappropriate ways. You do. There are enough clips out there to show that you make a lot of comments about underage people. That's a fact.
I need Real Media Player or Doom.
He needs a clipper to give all the examples over the last month of all the times Steel Toe has brought up that Mountain is a pedophile. And then he wants to present.
Now, these guys say that. I don't say that. Again, my accusation is he has a weird fascination with making comments about children that are sexual in nature. He's done it many.
Well, I don't know why he's trying to put that on Blade. Yeah, Blade did not just say that. Aaron can't keep up with a fucking simple thought. All Blade said was that other people were calling him that. He didn't say it himself. God, Aaron is really fucking dumb. Like, he cannot keep a fucking thought in his head.
No. Listen, that's not him being dumb. That's him choosing his words very carefully. So I'm not calling him a pedophile, but it looks like John from Win by Two is calling him a pedophile.
Yeah, some people say. They used to say that on Fox all the time. Some people say.
Right. But Blade just had done that. So, yeah, he's trying to put words in his mouth, I guess. Yeah. It's very weird. Very weird.
Many times. And it's not like, ha-ha, jokey. It's him going, ha-ha, jokey, and the rest of the room going, oh,
dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Sent that to a lawyer in order to get and hopefully produce and apply for an HRO, which would negate Steel Toe from ever bringing up the words Melton and pedophile in the same sentence. Now, again, why?
Now, I just want to point out, Mr. Badass, Mr. had people in his Discord send mail to my mother, send mail to April's mother, criticizing everything else, has done everything in the sun, said he was going to get us shut down and was going, all this other stuff. For 2 years, he has been obsessed with Steel Toe. It's been his bread and butter.
He's obsessed
and then the minute
with
people
me.
point out, and by the way, made endless amounts of shit up about me. And what do? I go, I know who this guy is. He's a bullied fat kid. He's trying way too hard to be a thing. And it's sad that his whole existence now hinges on me doing shows. Like, that's how you handle this. Like a fucking man, Pat.
Not just you doing shows, his whole existence hinges on you.
Right.
Because now, again, all of this stuff coming out
So
at
does yours,
him
Johnny.
is again, it's not people taking clips, it's not Kiwi Farms, it's not McBuster or Citizen M or anybody else.
It's me.
It's Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron's the one who's doing this.
So, and then when people, now that he's had a whole weekend of people calling him a bitch and everything else, you're going to go, oh, it was a bit. You guys don't understand. It was just a bit. No, it's not, Pat. You're bothered by this. You're bothered and you're affected. And it's, why not just say it, dude? Like, we all see
projecting
that the show you do every day is phony, that you're a sensitive boy. Just be a sensitive boy. Part of the reason you might make all these wildly inappropriate comments about children is because you're trying too hard, because this isn't really who you are. You're a sensitive guy who got bullied a lot, whose parents didn't really care about him. You ate your feelings. You got morbidly obese, and now you can't dig yourself out, and someone else has to pay. Admit that, be that guy, and maybe you could get back.
Admit it. Just admit it. Come on, Nick. Come on, Melton. Everyone just admit it. Everybody admit you're wrong, except for me. I'll lie about sending those pictures to Gino. First things first. Yeah, this is all very wild to me.
Yeah, Melton is delusional, guys. Wow. This guy. Get a load of this fucking creep over here.
I mean, you can tell just by the way that the chat happens. You know, there's like that anonymous guy that fucks with Melton constantly, calls him baby boy, does the Godfrey voice, or he does like $5 chats at a time, and whatever. Melton thinks it's hilarious. The other day, I went into Steel Toe and made one comment. The first time I've commented in many, many months. And all I did was say, you have the worst taste in music. Like, it sucks so bad, Aaron. And dude, he went on a 7-minute tirade about it's obviously how thin-skinned of a little bitch Aaron is. It's on full display all the time.
You're obsessed with him, Derek. He owned you.
Yeah, he sure did. It's embarrassing.
This is all Felicia Gillespie's fault. She left and everything fell apart. Did anybody notice that? Will you come back, Felicia? Come back.
Yeah, what are we gonna do without you, Gilly?
Come on back.
Baby, come back.
Get better. But you won't. This guy got so, check this out. This guy got so annoyed by people pointing out that he lied about being engaged and married and everything else that he started wearing a wedding ring on stream.
But if it's a lie, then why are you wearing a wedding ring?
It's just such an insecure thing with
At
this
least
guy.
he can't get caught.
All right, let's go to
allegedly, at least he can wear a wedding ring, right, Aaron?
I bet he's never tasted another man's cock on his wife's tongue.
Ooh.
Indeed. That's what thruples are all about, right, Lemmy?
Right.
Yes. Yeah, I wonder how many times she snowballed him just to fuck with him, and he had no idea.
Oh my god, dude!
37.
If I were April, I'd be like, "Yep, this is happening against your will. I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm just gonna do it."
Give a nice big kiss and splooge in your mouth. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know what snowballing is, check out the Urban Dictionary or ask Uncle Jack, because I'm sure he's an aficionado in all things snowballing. How's it going, Uncle Jack?
You're still doing the pedo jokes, or am I too late?
Oh yeah, no, we've been making sure you were going to be here for this.
I rushed.
Lemmy loves the pedo jokes.
I like all sorts of jokes. I like rape jokes.
Yes,
I love them.
I like dead baby jokes. Do I think rape
Nice.
or dead babies are good things? No.
How about raping dead babies?
No, that's awful. But
I've made jokes about that.
it.
I've joked
clip that,
about
somebody.
I've joked about raping Stuttering John's dead baby. I'm not gonna lie. It's not something I'm particularly proud of. In a moment of weakness, I did it. I'm not proud of it. I
So
did
you
take
did
the clip
it.
down.
Did
You
it
did do
land?
it.
Nothing. I disavow.
You
Prank
admitted
caller.
your guilt. That's step one.
So did
Admitting
you do it or
you're
just joke
guilty.
about it?
You're with an E and an apostrophe, buddy.
Wrong kind of Nazi, Lemmy. I asked you to be a different kind of, not a grammar Nazi.
No, I made it.
I was
right.
asking you to join our gang, of course. All right. Those jokes are not hitting tonight.
Continue with
All
John
right.
here.
Racism is never funny, folks.
Is that a bad
Don't
thing,
do
you
it.
ask?
Just
Well,
say no.
I'll tell you, because
not
if it
funny, it's
weren't
hysterical.
true, if it wasn't hitting a nerve, you would simply just let it fucking roll off your shoulder. People are going to make up the most wildest things about you on the internet. That's just
Like you do, Patrick, like you do about everybody. Boy, I tell you what, how this guy has any, well, he doesn't have fans. He has Aaron haters. But
I don't know why I feel like I gotta.
Haters.
I'm not sticking up for Melton right now, but yeah, Aaron, it's almost like you had a hard time when people started making jokes about April being on drugs or April and you guys swinging and everything else that actually found out to be true. So talk about being thin-skinned. Let's go back in the time machine and see who was really thin-skinned.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What do you think is worse, pedophilia or
Rape.
I say pedophilia is far worse, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
They don't have a fighting chance. I mean, you give them a head start, but I mean, it's not the same.
Yeah, kids are stupid.
Yeah. Fuck kids.
Fuck them kids.
Don't fuck them. Yeah. No.
Wow. Okay. Yep. You guys said it, not me.
the fact that his dumb inbred audience can't see that this guy is the most
What do you mean not me,
literal
Brad? I don't
definition
get
of
it.
dish it out but
I don't
can't
even
take
get
it
it.
ever. I don't know how anybody has any respect for this guy. And if you
I did
do,
spit take, Derek.
I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you were raised, but I'm betting your family tree doesn't fork. That's all I'm saying.
What it is, man.
It's a
To
telephone
try
pole.
to
Right. Your family tree is a telephone pole.
silence somebody, especially your biggest fucking guy. So what this leads me to believe is that, oh, Steel Toe is hitting a nerve with all this stuff. Because if it weren't true, there's two ways to go about it. One, you can either come on air and be completely furious about it and be like, yo, what the fuck? This is insane, man. Like, and really go off. Or two, you just ignore it because it's not true. Imagine.
Right. You know, and again, John fucking nailed it. John, a guy who gets the internet. Do your fucking show and then let everything roll off your back. John's right. Patrick
Yeah,
can't
just
do
like
that
you,
'cause
Aaron.
He can't stop. When he's done with his show, he's clicking on Discord. When he's done with his show, he's clicking on Reddit. When he's done with his show, he's watching other YouTube shows. He has fully immersed himself in this world. He's reading stuff about himself
Like
on
you?
Kiwi farms now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is verbatim. This is you, Aaron. This is everything. I know this is the point, but holy shit.
Has Aaron
So
been
where do you
preparing for
where
Joe?
do you get your clips from, Aaron? Where do you find all this stuff that you show on your show? What or talk about your topics? Like what you just so you go off your show and don't look at the internet at all. And then you come on the show the next day and talk for an hour about what everyone else is saying on their shows.
Yeah, this guy is
Funny how that
extremely
works,
online.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah, I do the same thing. I don't.
This
look
guy-
at
We all do.
This guy's
I think
online
they're-
so much that his daughter wrote a letter to him begging to get off.
There you go.
And he read online.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But she was begging. To
Although
get
it
off.
never happened, to be fair.
Shut up, Uncle Jack.
That's what everybody's saying. 0% chance that letter. It doesn't sound natural. It sounds
Oh.
like it's a little too intelligent for a 10-year-old.
She's older than she's in her mind, she's older.
Wise beyond her years, yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, it's hereditary with Aaron. She's got those fucking super smart Aaron Imholt fucking big brain genes.
That's why the melting
Right.
jokes are okay.
Okay.
Cook 2 SpaghettiOs at a time.
She's
all right?
mentally
Hands?
18. You know what I
Brain
mean?
food. Yeah.
He has fully immersed himself in this world, and he cannot stop.
I'm very proud that I have never once actually gone to Kiwi Farms. We talk about it on the show. I know what it is.
Oh, you're
I have
missing
no
out,
idea
bro.
if I'm on there or not. Probably not. I don't think I ran Kiwi Farms.
Should
But yeah, I'm very proud that I get done doing a show. I don't have to look at what people said about me. I just go off.
He's yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, Patrick's a sensitive guy.
After I do this 4.5-hour show in the morning, I go on to do my 6-hour show in the afternoon.
And then
I
I'm
am
done with the
never on
internet.
I stay
Yeah.
off the internet completely.
I only let people troll me for 10 hours a day, and then I'm done. Because I'm
Yeah,
above it
like
all.
he thought that is the thing about Johnny. I think he knows about all of this stuff by or just by his chat. You know what I mean?
If you're too scared to read Kiwi Farms because you're afraid there might be a threat on you, then maybe you shouldn't be on the internet for a living.
I mean, and that's the other thing. Like, how many times has Johnny broken a story on his show because the chatters come to his show to tell him stuff had happened, and then the next thing you know, it's 10-minute clip of him talking to the chat about something that's going on. Like you're so deep in the internet, you don't even know you're in the internet. You're inside of it. You took the fucking blue pill, buddy. The wrong one. Green pill, blue pill.
The difference is, though, I
Blue and
actually
white
believe
now.
Johnny, though, that he doesn't read Kiwi Farms. Aaron, no. Aaron does his show prep from Kiwi Farms, and he's read. I sent you his thread today.
does
It's getting
show prep.
longer and longer. Yeah.
All you have to do is say anybody that's doing show prep sees everything pretty much. Like if you have a show, you're doing a show, you're looking stuff up to do on your show, you see all of this stuff. So anyone, any host that says, I don't watch this show, that show, I don't watch like even like I watch Carl or Shuley or any of these fucking guys. They're like, oh, I don't watch that.
Yeah.
And then you'll hear them say a catchphrase, and you're like,
you're not doing your fucking due diligence if you're not.
100%.
You really should be. Yeah.
100%, Jack. That's right.
100%.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. You got it. Absolutely.
Obviously bothered him.
Imagine answering every untrue thing about you in this way. Like, you've made up some fucking wild stuff about Steel Toe, and Steel Toe hasn't even fucking said, you know what I want to do? I want to apply for an HRO against Nobody Likes Onions. I mean,
You know why? Because that's a bitch-made move. If I did that, I would hope Johnny would be on the air going, dude, you sound like a bitch right now.
Sound like a conch. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
Yeah, April, you sound like a bitch. You sound like a cunt. What kind of a fucking bitch would fucking get an HRO just because I choked her a little and headbutted her and stuff? Like, what a bitch. Jesus.
I would hope he would say, you sound like a bitch. Patrick, your stated goal was to bully a woman off the internet, and you did. So fucking stop it.
I'm the
Be a
head
man.
button guy.
Crow said, I know you didn't have a daddy that taught you how to be a man. I'll
Ooh.
teach you how to be
Woman
a
out of a
man.
marriage.
John DiCaprio will teach you how to be a man. And don't think it isn't lost on me how fucking sad that is. But you are
Man, Hogan.
Be a man, Hogan. You are so bitch made that you think this is something you should do publicly. While you sit here and you know what this is? This is Patrick Melton upset that he hasn't been able to kill me. That was his stated goal, and he hasn't been able to kill me. That like a fucking
Why would he kill his lol cow?
No, that's how Aaron doesn't understand comedy to the point where, like, obviously he doesn't get pedophile jokes, but he didn't get the joke that Melton was like, I'm going to kill you. And he didn't understand that was a bit. Is that what I'm supposed to guess? Seriously? Come on. Murder is the case that they gave me.
fucking cockroach. Here I fucking am. And now Patrick is being dragged, and he can't handle it. What's wrong, Patrick? You starting to feel some Red Bar vibes? Remember when you ran away from
he's
the
trying to
internet
invoke
and you
Red Bar
cowered in
now.
a corner because Mike David was being mean to me?
Red Bar told him to stop
feeling
doing
that
that.
way again. Are you starting to get a little PT?
Adam, do you know the story behind that? I don't even know. Like, did he actually run him off the internet?
No, what basically happened was Red Bar used to troll Melton back in the day. Melton was kind of one of his fools, one of his lol cows, but But what happened was Steel Toe was a Red Bar fan. He was always trying to reach out to Red Bar, kind of get in good with Red Bar. Red Bar wanted fucking nothing to do with him. It was kind of similar to Mersh, his rejection of Mersh. And basically once Melton started going after Steel Toe, then Steel Toe would hit back with Melton with, oh yeah, Red Bar made you his bitch. And Red Bar was like, no. He's like, you're not allowed to invoke me. Don't hide behind me. If you want to fight back against Melton, you know what I mean? Like, you're on your own. Don't think that you're going to like hide behind me. Use my trolling of Melton as a human shield to try to own him.
Well,
Red Bar was like, fuck you.
Okay. Well, so Steel Toe's still trying to say that now. That's ridiculous then.
Yeah. He capitulates a lot. He goes back and forth.
PTSD, starting to feel a little hot under the collar. That's just the sauce you had at breakfast. But is it starting to feel a little warm in there? Because the Kiwi Farms, the Reddits, John DiCaprio, all this stuff, starting to feel a little Red Bar-ish again. You can't.
They're coming after you about false allegations. Oh, I'm sure you're super worried. What?
You're a buffoon. All these Steel Toe haters gassed you up into thinking you were good. You're not. You were just the conduit that they used to get to me, Pat. And now people are starting to find out a little more about you.
And he may be a pedophile, but he is no buffoon.
What's this voice Aaron's doing now? I haven't seen him do this before. This like real solemn, like, yeah, reaching out to you, Melton. What? What's this?
It's the vocal equivalent of your friend like holding you back so you don't punch a guy, but you have like hold me back, bro. Hold me back. That's like
listen, bro. Equivalent. Yeah. Aaron, the voice of reason.
Did he ever use that voice with Mr. Ricada when he was dragging April around with his cock?
Probably. Very beta voice.
Come on, Nick. I know she's really light, but do you have to show off like that?
Come on, Nick. Let me hold the camera. I'm the cameraman. I'm not a cuck.
She's not a cock ring. Don't just be dragging her around like that. Come on.
I bet he put her
care
on his
about
cock
you,
like
bud.
Come on, let me clean up afterwards, Nick.
And what do you do the minute they start to find out what a fucking creepo you are? You go, look at Steel Toe. Look at Steel Toe. Look at Steel Toe.
Oh, imagine deflecting
broken,
like that.
Pat. You're broken. And I can only be your makeup for so long. Shit's going to start running.
If I were Pat, I probably would have just not talked about this shit at all.
I can be your
No,
makeup.
because
He's
now,
used to being on
because
men.
now
There's
not
no
only
winning talking about it in any way, shape, or form.
No, because now you've addressed it. You've shown it bothers you. And number two, you've acted like a complete bitch and lied to your audience. You said this was me. This isn't me. This is people coming to me with this while I go, yeah, guys said a lot of fucked up shit. He's talked about my daughter's genitals. Dude, he's talked about my daughter's genitals. He's talked about other underage people's genitals. The guy has a problem talking, not being able to stop talking about underage people.
Kind of like he's
The clips
doing
are
right
out
now.
there. Do I think he's some kind of like secret CP guy or anything? No.
Oh my God. Jack, actually, if you just singled out what he just said a second ago and made a clip of it, my daughter's blankety blank. That's the worst clip of all time, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's going to be a bad one. They're going to click.
And you just said it. Jack, you're correct. I mean, he just said the words. So therefore, he's just as culpable now, right? He just said his own daughter's whatever parts, things.
He should never mention his kids on the air. He's mentioned his kids and posted them online a little too much. Not to say that makes it okay. I'm just saying, like, he should protect his family a little better than he does. Talks about
too late for that. He already let. Whatever. He's handed off his entire family multiple times.
Yeah,
so he's cool with that.
Well,
forget who I'm talking
and he's
about.
also
sometimes.
taking lessons from John there too. So
Yeah. They like handing them off.
It is very Stuttering John-esque and Opie-esque. He's turning into the exact people he used to make fun of.
And Anthony now makes fun of him. His worst nightmare. The guy he looked up to his entire life dismisses him instantly now.
I think that one hurt him the worst. Anthony turning on him had to have killed him the most.
The next thing he's
Carl.
going to do is next thing he's going to do is stomp on a homeless man's kick. Look at me, Anthony. Look at me.
He was so close. I mean, he was so close to the Anthony gig.
He's gonna stomp on a cake with his steel toe. Sorry.
Actually, I mean, no. Like looking back,
I like that.
Looking back on the compound media thing, there must have been some realization that Aaron wasn't cut out for doing a show like that. He may have put across to Anthony or E-Rock at least, right? Because he did like 5-6 episodes and then it was done.
Yeah.
So something happened there.
I think it was the Levy thing, maybe, because the Levy thing happened a couple of years ago, and that was the first domino to fall. Once Levy, because he threatened Levy, because he was mad because Levy and Chad and Kevin were on MLC, and he felt alienated or whatever. Oh, they're off, and they're talking about me. He felt insecure, so all that shit happened between him with Kevin. And then he started going after Levy and was like, "Oh, I don't want you to get involved in this." And I swear to God, that was the first domino to fall. That's when this shit all started.
Agreed, and good point, Curtis Verdes. Yeah, E-Rock realized that Aaron was a corny blabbermouth, pretty much.
Yeah, he was talking about a lot of shit that he shouldn't have been, too. I remember hearing E-Rock talk about that on the last WATP appearance.
Yeah, that's the other thing we need to pull up here in one of these shows is what E-Rock was saying about the whole thing. And then, obviously E-Rock is the worst, shittiest producer, and that whole compound media thing was a disaster on his end. And we do need to go back and look at some of the stuff he said and make fun of him because he's an idiot. So he deserves some more scrutiny, I believe, in retrospect. We'll get there. We'll get there.
But then again,
you got a shittier what? You got another worse one than E-Rock, huh? Who? Say it. We'll move on. If you can take a drink like a normal guy and not cough, that would be good.
Yeah, I should have muted myself.
I think he's trying to be edgy and oh wow, this guy doesn't have any barriers. He'll go anywhere, man. Wow, look at this dude he's willing to make jokes
he's
like
edgy.
that. He's raw and uncut, that.
And people
he's
just
raw dogging it.
And the thing is,
like he does
with
the
that
kids.
are traditionally people who haven't made their way in the world, who don't know who they are, and are trying to be something that they think other people will like. And that fits Patrick to a T.
I mean, imagine the ridicule and backlash Aaron would have if he did this to Melton.
Yes.
Melton's actually contemplating applying for an HRO with the whole steel toe thing.
For me.
Yeah. So, I mean, John from Win by 2 fucking nails it.
We don't need to hear any more of your fucking bullshit, lies, and stupidity. I'm not into it. I think I've heard about enough out of him. So now that you're done with your clip, I think we're done with you. I know he does say a bunch more shit. I know he talks for a little while longer about all that stuff, but I can't stomach any more of his lies and stupidity. It's pretty low tier shit. And he's going to say, "Oh, Melton's projecting." And then we'll sit here and watch Aaron project. And what does he call it? What do you call that? We were saying it earlier. Everybody says it, right?
I don't know, but I have merch in my death pool, so this should be good.
Yeah. If he takes one more dab, he's done.
A dab will do ya.
Dabbverse.
Yeah, so this is the edgy humor from 9/8/24 on Mersh's Rumble stream. We don't watch a lot of Mersh, but yeah, definitely
I do. Hollywood Mersh.
We're gonna be watching a lot more. I think he's super interesting lolcow, if that's what you want to call
He's
him.
a very I always
Adam?
say he's a very undervalued lolcow in the universe.
I do think he needs another look, so we'll be looking into him more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we're going to be loaded up this week with Mersh stuff. I think Wednesday, that's mostly what we're going to be looking into.
Oh, nice. I'm psyched.
Indeed. All right, let's go ahead and just play this one out. This is a time when Melton probably did maybe the most offensive thing he's ever done, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
By the way, this is old Patrick Melton, so you got to talk. This is pre like internet. This is pre like before the internet started being like cancel culture. Everyone's a pedophile. This is like old clips. These are like 7-year-old clips, and this is making these jokes. Even back then, pre-cancel culture, everyone else is going. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that funny. It's not great.
What are you cringing for? Like there's some legal repercussions into something I said? Oh my God.
I'm sure nobody's paying attention to the legality of things you're saying.
No. Is that illegal to say? That's not. Kids?
Allegedly.
I don't have that clip anymore.
Is
I
that where you
deleted
got it
all
from?
the
Allegedly back then.
And then here's all the weird shit. Now again, I hate taking Aaron's.
What's that?
Is that where allegedly came from back then? It was like,
Well, yeah, no, like Melton didn't even say
Yep,
allegedly.
didn't do
Someone
that.
else on the panel said it, but he just threw that out there. IFKs, kids.
Merce is just getting an axe to grind
that's
because
wild.
Melton fucks with him all the time.
Yeah. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, it's he's retaliating. Just like Aaron.
Yeah.
Inside on anything, but Jesus Christ, the shit he said about Aaron's kids.
He's geek.
DV before Red Bar left him to Australia. I think that is pre getting laughed out to Australia, Red Bar. Understand this. Patrick Melton's coming back. He's creeping back now like he's this big deal. Remember that Red Bar ran him off the continent. Cut the grass. I'm not a Melton fan, but it's pretty obvious he's being a try-hard edgy the same way Vito was with the weird shit he said. People really want to be pedos these days. Listen, I get what you're saying. I'm only pointing out. I said the same thing as you. Not saying he's a pedo. I'm saying that he was making jokes that even 7 years ago weren't funny enough for people to go, that's funny. It was just talking about kids. It's weird. I'm not even saying that like he's a pedo. I'm just saying he sucks at comedy. Yeah, back to DV's point.
He
got
accuses
ran off
everyone
the
of being a
continent
pedo.
for
What are you talking about, Mersh? You say everyone's a pedo.
Yeah, that's kind of a wild take. A lot of that stuff. I do agree. Just saying those words is not funny. And I never actually laughed at any one of Melton's pedophile jokes, honestly.
But it's very similar to the tack that Aaron's taking. I'm not saying he's a pedophile, but ... It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm insinuating this, but I'm not insinuating it.
I've laughed at all of them.
Yeah.
Plug. The word plug insinuates something that I was thinking otherwise.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I'm talking about private chat now. I'm being a dork. Can you plug those girls for me? Will you plug those girls for me? Yeah, fucking A, we will. We'll plug them both. We'll plug them hard. Oh, wait. No. Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. Can you shout them out? Give them a shout.
Okay, Derek, that's one for you.
Yeah.
All right. Lemmy did say, Lemmy took off, so I just wanted to say, shout out to Lemmy. You guys all better be watching her show early in the morning. She does a superior morning show, especially superior to that still toe boring show. So go check out our little Lemmy. And she did ask that we plug those pretty antisocial podcast gals. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't we be happy to plug them. So here's their plugs. So we'll do just like she asked. Go check out the pretty antisocial ladies. They're doing very good content over there, and we enjoy it. And more than just that they do a good show, they're just fucking cool, normal people, which is always it's a wonderful thing to run into. Normal fucking people.
Yeah, I like them. They're cool.
Yeah, they seem normal for now.
Normal.
Until they show their true colors and start making pedo jokes, then we'll readjust accordingly.
Yeah, the internet will turn on them just like everyone else.
We will all turn on them.
We're all living on borrowed time here.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially Quad.
Year.
Oh, yeah.
Especially Janet Crutches. I'll just pass it on down the line. Fuck you. You're the one that looks like an AIDS patient or something. I don't know. Fuck you.
I'd swipe left on you so fast, you fuck.
Well, I don't let them know I'm in a wheelchair, so they don't swipe because they don't know.
Yeah, what do you do when they show up? You go, surprise.
Yeah. No, I show them like 15-year-old pictures, like when I was standing.
15-year-olds, you pedo.
No, 15-year-old pictures, jerk.
He just said he shows them 15-year-olds pictures.
I heard it, Derek.
Adam, did you hear it? Thank you.
Yes.
If Miss Producer was here, we
clip
could
it.
I did that
Sorry.
too.
Clip
I
it.
may have done that too.
Come on, clip it.
I don't even remember 15. 15 something. I don't know. Pictures 15. Yep.
Do you remember your first 15-year-old? Bob, you remember? I bet you do.
Yes.
Years he got ran off the continent. By the way, I'm watching Carl from one of these podcasts, right? And I see him using this cool dono system. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I look it up. And then I realize, oh, there's like text to speech and all this AI donos, but they're all Dabbleverse related. And I was like, no way. So I go to the website and it literally doesn't have just sign up. Just sign up. It doesn't do that. It has a contact us. And I'm like, that's small time. That's baby shit. That means that they're not a real company. What's going on here? So I look at supertip.gg or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is the website where they're all getting, all right. And I go, I'm driving, by the way. I'm on the Sawgrass Expressway and I'm driving. And I go, this is going to be a Patrick Melton thing, isn't it? So I'm Googling it. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, super tat.
Get to the fucking point, Mersh. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
On the internet,
Thank
and it's
you.
pants wide
Right?
media. And then I
It's
look
like a
up
drunk
pants wide
person that's
media.
about
Las
to pass
Vegas,
out.
Nevada, Patrick. I'm like, yep. It's a Patrick
nothing like
Melton
me.
invention. All right. So this is a weird thing where you want to talk about, he A-logs Aaron. Here's my problem with Pat Melton. It
makes fun of you.
It's like Patrick Melton's a guy that bought
right
10,000 acres of land in the gold rush, right? And he obsessively dug every square acre of that land for 100 years before he finally found a little bit of gold. And now all of a sudden everybody's calling him.
This is what all the Clippers do because he fucking takes forever.
True. This is not that
like
Aaron
watching
predicted this shit.
BYB.
I'm not Aaron. I'm sorry. That Patrick predicted this.
Yeah, well, I watch almost every show on the internet ×2 speed, except for one, Gino Visconti's.
Yeah,
he talks fast enough where
with those
when you put him on
useless legs.
×2, you cannot understand a word. So he's
I'm
one.
hyper too. I can get that.
Predicted all this. So Patrick knew everything about Aaron and all this shit. Patrick was the only one A-logging Aaron like an obsessive, even when there was nothing to. This is just a clip from him finding nothing. This is him literally bitching that the Steel Toe Morning Show Twitter doesn't have any stuff about his kids on it.
This is
Not posting his kids on the internet.
I'd watch
Might be the most advised move that I would ever have given Aaron. You're willing to burn your wife, your kids, Ricada, all your friends, your connections, you're willing to burn it all to the ground just to impress Gino Visconti, who also now doesn't like you.
Don't talk about
you
Mr.
aren't
Ricada
posting
like
pictures
that.
of your kids with like identifiable places.
This is
and
Mersh on coke.
Give Aaron that much. But then again,
Yeah, Mersh on coke. Yeah, that might have been.
Or as it's known, Mersh.
I hope he shows up.
Mersh in general.
I won't even give Aaron that credit because I guarantee you that his ex-wife probably said, "I swear so much as Christ, if you post the kids frequently enough and like something happens, I will take them from you." Well, yeah, these Patrick literally got every single prediction and idea that came true about Aaron from Aaron's own chat. Legitimately, I believe it. But this guy is like, that's a creepy clip of him scrolling somebody's like Twitter and being like, "Where are your kids? Why don't you post about your kid? Don't post about your kids." I tell everyone, don't post about your kids. Leave them out of this.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so Aaron did do that. So yeah, and like our advice was not to be doing that shit. Same thing. So why aren't you going after Steel Toe for actually showing his fucking kids on Twitter not that long ago?
I thought that was so weird too. And he recently posted a picture of them on Facebook where it
was bait.
Yeah, he had like their faces blurred out or whatever. There was like a smiley thing over their face, but it's like, but you could see them, and it's like, why would you expose them at all?
Yeah, what's
given
the point? It's not funny. And
if
what's
you're-
the point? Because they're in Vikings gear?
Well,
That's cool.
Right. Most regular people can post their family on Facebook and it's not a big deal because you have maybe like 75, 100 people looking at it. But he is so exposed.
That's all you got?
No, he should not. No, but I'm saying the average Facebook person, it's like not a big deal to put a picture of your kids on your Facebook page. But someone who's a public figure in the crosshairs like him, what is he fucking thinking?
Yeah.
He's using them as
should
bait.
know
No
fucking
doubt
better.
about it, man.
Yeah. Opie would never do that. You say what you want about Opie. He's a guy who really did keep his fucking family off the show, out of the public eye.
Well, he's also batshit crazy too.
Of course, but he still manages to have
allegedly.
he manages to have the presence of mind and not post, even if it's covered up. But you know what I mean? Don't post any fucking pictures of your kids. Who are you owning? Who are you fucking trolling? And he was doing
don't be like Anthony Cumia. Don't get pictures taken of you at the prom.
Right?
When you're 50.
He was doing that though. He was
Right.
posting pictures of his kids to own Nick Rekieta. And that's the main reason he was doing it at first, or to normalize himself or whatever.
So again,
but he just shouldn't.
he's using John's tactics. He's using his kids to get to someone.
You're right. I agree with you though. He wants it. It's bait. He wants people to fuck with his kids, and then he can go, "Oh no, my kids." But to what end? You're the one who exposed them.
Do you think he's going to go that far where he goes, "Listen, I love you. You're my daughter, but you had a dick. You know, I got a top job."
Oh
You think
yeah,
he's gonna
get
go
that
far?
surgery, the addictomy.
Oh, now he'll really be stuttering, John.
Right.
Get an addictomy.
I mean, if he does, I would subscribe to his channel. I would.
New co-host.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
what I
it's-
think.
Isn't that girl like 10?
I make
like 11?
face.
Like, I know Cut the Grass, like you were saying, like we make jokes. We all make jokes. And sometimes we swing and we miss. I've said some vile shit sometimes that you go, whoa, buddy. And you're like, all right, I take it. But this is, come on, that's, how old is this kid? She's doing recitals and shit. Rudy Becca says it's just a bad joke. But again, we're not talking about a daughter is 20, a daughter is even 18 or whatever. But like, when you're a 40-something-year-old, like, how would you, let me ask you something, Rudy Baga, would you defend me that hard? If I was talking about somebody's like 10, 11, 12-year-old daughter, is like, yeah, she's got a
You're
couple
doing it
it's called
now.
a full
You're talking
food.
about her now.
Yeah.
It's not like, here's the thing. You can go, it's just a joke, right? Jokes. I'm very racist, for instance. My brain goes to a certain, let's put it this way, right?
Maybe you're
all
wrong
agree
about
that you can
Mersh. Maybe I
base
like-
somebody's comedy on where they're, what I always have said as a turn of phrase, where your brain goes first, right? So why would your brain go there first? Why was that the first? Like, he's talking about a car with cup holders and you needed to work in that is an 11-year-old daughter. What is
Why
even
are
the point
you
of that, right?
fucking talking
You know?
about it?
I'm a greedy, gambling addict, drunken addict, racist.
Yeah, we
my
know.
brain goes in certain directions. You know where my brain goes.
All right.
If Aaron was talking about some car and it
And
had
you're
a
a
cup
snitch.
holder they rent, I'd be like, whoa, your
Mersh
car
is
you
starting
rented
to
a cup
grow on
holder?
me.
Well, Jesus
Don't
Christ.
forget
I'm
lol
flaunting
cow.
your money in front of the
Add
audience.
lol cow to your bio,
You
Mersh.
never think you'd hear me talking about the cup holder in my rental car. I don't want people to stop donating. You know what I mean? Like, that would be where my brain would go. Oh boy.
I need the link to that song that I don't know if you guys have seen it. The song where he sings about the 6-year-old that he wants to F a 6-year-old. I mean, I don't even know if I can play that on.
Well, this is
on
news to me.
Yeah, I don't. If anyone in Discord send me that link, I'll play it. I think. Yeah, it's highly offensive, but I guess we do that here on good old BYB. That has happened before. Yeah, does anyone have that link somewhere? You can send it to me on Discord if you're so inclined. I would assume people in Spurtopia and everywhere else probably have that clip. Anyway, it's just a song. It's supposed to be a 6-year-old boy singing about effing a 6-year-old. But when you sing it with the words, then it comes off like you're singing about having sex with kids. So it's not a good look.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take myself off camera for this segment.
No, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Maybe
Prank caller. I am not part of this podcast.
You're a part.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
You're here.
We can save. I mean, we do have a ton of Mersh stuff to go over. Mersh versus Jesse PS.
Oh, can we do this, dude? I'm all over it. I'm a huge fan.
You want to
of
do
Jesse
it now?
PS.
We'll do it now.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Do it,
so,
man.
I mean, we were already on marshmallows. Have you ever had marshmallows? All right. Well, give me a second here to re-prep because
That's like
I
a
was going to go
marshmallow that's had a
over
cigarette put out in it.
the far reach that the steel toe story has had, which is it boggles my mind. But we can just jump over to the last couple merch things we had and ignore those. So we'll save those for Wednesday. It's Anna Kasparian, Bonnie McFarlane, and Rich Voss, Alex Stein, what's his name? Perez Hilton. Everybody has an opinion on the steel toe drama with Nick Requeda. So it's kind of interesting.
Requeda.
It's interesting to see that everybody in the world has heard of that story and that they're all talking about it. And we saw Tuesday when Danny Polachek, when Ray was with Danny Polachek on the Bathhouse podcast, and Danny Polachek knew all about steel toe and the Dabbleverse. So it is kind of weird to see the people that follow all this stuff.
Yeah. Our sleepy little town, Derek.
It's waking up, right?
Yeah. Mersh.
I was gonna say, get them some Coke or something, dude. If they're tired, fuck. Fuck up. Speaking of which, where's Dave Sarah? Ever since I tried to get him on with Joey C, he's fucking ghosted everybody. Where's he been?
All right. Well, so here's the whack.
All right.
Dave Sarah. Actually, Dave Sarah hasn't not answered any of my DMs or whatever. I send him the link to every show just like I do with you.
Fucking
but I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard. Yeah.
Listen,
Cole C, you're probably not wrong, dude.
Yeah.
Dave Sarah doesn't want to bro out with you, Aaron.
Check out. Oh, Stalin 19. Yeah, thanks for dropping the link in there for Stalin 19. All the Clippers. We love all you guys. You're the best. Appreciate all the work you do. You're mighty fine people. Yeah. So if I show this, well, we'll see all of that. Okay. So if I show this video, I think we'll see all of the other video through Pot Awful's eyes. Correct?
Yes.
Well, it looks like he's got it loaded up right there in the background. So let's just watch the Pot Awful one, and then we don't have to watch any of the merch one, which will save us time.
Jesse
so
does
this is only
really,
12 minutes.
He does really good coverage of Aaron.
This is a merch in his psychotic thing. We can watch that other one Wednesday. I know what you're talking about.
No, he does good coverage of Mersh too. I mean, Jesse's.
This is him clapping back from that bizarre Mersh, his unhinged response to Pot Awful, and then this is the clap back from Pot Awful. But he also gets into the steel toe stuff and the revenge porn, so he talks about all of it. This might be the same clip we're just talking about.
He's everywhere you want to be.
Well, let's watch this and get it all.
How is your friend? Soon to be convicted revenge pornographer Aaron Imholt.
Sorry. You mean the guy you were friends with until I showed up on his show? Continue.
How's that doing?
Not good. I think his life is in shambles, and it's pretty funny.
Jesse is not friends
wish
with
him
Aaron.
The best. He did nothing wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Imholt did nothing wrong. Here, actually, you know what? Clip this. Hang on a second. Clip this for the future. This will be important, okay? This is a clip.
Yeah, so absolutely what you just said, Adam. Yeah, last couple times. No, the only thing Pot Awful has ever done with Steel Toe is troll him into his face.
Yeah, he has zero respect for Aaron.
And over.
He covered my interview with Aaron, and I was a little freaked out because I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm just watching Jesse's show, and I look up and I see my fucking face on his screen. But Jesse didn't. He took it easy on me, man. But he had a hard on for Aaron. He does not respect Aaron. And Aaron was always trying to ring his bell and try to ingratiate himself. He wanted Jesse's attention. And when he finally got it, it was, he got destroyed. And then he still went on his fucking show. So Aaron wants to be friends with Jesse. Jesse knows that, and he uses that against Aaron.
Jesse went on with Alex Stein, which was a great one. They went, but That was and fucking Aaron was like trying to keep it, civil. He didn't want them really going after each other. That turned out to be that's one of the only ones I've ever watched of Steel Toe, like a complete episode.
Yeah.
Unless he's talking about child
All
porn.
right. Yeah, I need to get that clip.
Yeah, he did try to steal one of Jesse's lol cows, Mr. Burger. Sorry, someone in the chat, Don, was pointing that out. Yeah, that's true.
Actually, you know what? Clip this. Hang on a second. Clip this for the future. This will be important, okay? This is a clippable moment. All right, I'm putting this on the record officially forever. Aaron Imholt, and I don't care what has happened, Aaron Imholt has never done anything wrong.
Niggardly.
Ever.
Niggardly.
Okay. All right, that will never come back to bite me. Now, what is Mersh saying about this?
For you.
Yeah, this was a weird
By the way,
video by
the other funny thing was,
I love
did you see
I'm sure Uncle Jack will too.
How's Stephen Ralph doing, by the way?
being like, oh, you're against revenge pornography? What about reverse Camber
Gurkha, which is something I would like. I would pay money for reverse Camberl Gurkha.
Yeah, what is that?
Camberl Gurkha. Which, by the way, I'm digging through my files right now. I'm gonna find the episodes of reverse Camberl Gurkha.
Yeah, how bad did it hurt?
And I'm gonna find the episodes where I took on him.
Up like you.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
is Michael J. Fox holding that fucking camera for you?
Ham lawyer in Vegas. But there are people who legitimately are like, oh yeah, oh, didn't some lawyer tell you to stop doing
oh god,
reverse cam girl burqa? And I'm like,
is that me?
No.
Oh,
now
okay.
I have to.
So this is cool. This is like an
yeah, he didn't say it wrong. Reverse cowgirl burqa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Someone look up the Urban Dictionary for us and tell us what the hell that is.
Is that a Muslim thing?
Yeah, it must be. It has to be.
Yeah, he looks Mexican.
Interesting little peek inside the killer's mind, the psychology behind this, the JCS part of this. All right,
especially
so
with
every
the
time
cross
Mersh
eye,
puts
the
himself
lazy
on
eye
camera,
kind of gives away his
serial because
killerness.
he's feeling himself. He thinks he's like about to do something real good. So when he's fighting with me, Jesse, in the chat, when I'm sitting there malting in the chat, my milk balls are going real tasty. He doesn't want to be on camera because he knows it's an instant loss. He doesn't want me to have the screen of him saying, Jesse, pot awful, with his graveyard mouth and his monster mash head. Now he's going to talk about this lawyer that he thinks he owned, which he just doesn't understand that a lawyer did lawyer speak back to him. So he thinks he like won this argument or something. So now he's coming on camera. So this is fully female, effeminate girl Mersh. Okay, this is cat lady spinster Mersh at her absolute Sunday best.
I need a clipper. I'm gonna find. I'll send them to somebody.
You don't need clippers ever again. It looks. I don't think any of that hair's coming back.
I need a clipper to figure this out because I went after Show Me Kitties after she came after me and.
Dude,
whatever.
His eyes are like rolling out of his head. He looks like fucking Steve.
I was gonna say, look me in the eyes when you're talking to me.
Jesus Christ.
Me and then
hey, he's mine.
Came after him.
Where are you looking, man? I'm over here. Wait, we're over here. Hold on.
Dude, I've never seen his eyes this intense before. Holy shit.
I've never seen his eyes.
What do you mean in like would you say intense? I was
they're
thinking
gonna
wonky,
pop out of
but
his fucking head, dude, and they're all over the place. What the fuck's going on? I've watched Mersh a lot. I've been watching him for years and following him very closely. I've never seen him this fucking his eyes darting all over the place. He must be super anxious.
Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Seriously.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
He has a regular heartbeat, elevated stress levels. Something pouring out of his nose.
Something Dave
What
Sarah
else?
understands.
He's hopped
It's
up on
called
something.
Cocaine.
by going on Pod Awful and talking about their relationship to Mersh, that's Show Me Kitty's coming after him. Mersh believes that simply talking about him on Pod Awful is putting him in a Sam Hughes style self-defense situation.
Sounds like
He thinks he now legally has the right to show off a lady naked on stream because she said that he was bad at touching titties.
Yeah, it's fucking
Which how
incel
can you
behavior.
even fuck that up? I mean,
yeah, who can fuck that? Edward Scissorhands could do a better job.
Strike out on first base.
I have no idea who could fuck that up possibly.
They feel like two bags of sand.
Who could do a bad job of grabbing a
Strike
tit?
my comment from the record. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
now you
take
know
part
who.
in that draft.
Now you know who the guy is. You point at me. That's fine.
Just hits him backwards.
he's like grabbing it like Ricardo Lopez grabbing his own face. I'm the monster.
All right. I don't.
She came after me. Your Honor, she came after me with a weapon. What was the weapon? Pod Awful.
She sent a lawyer after me, and I went back and checked the emails, and I'm like, I very much this lawyer in his mouth and scared him so bad with a fucking
another
bar complaint
daydream
that he apologized and ran away. Then we did.
Isn't badly fucking one in the mouth what Show Me Kitties was talking about?
Just reverse Cam Girl Burka. So we need to create that.
We're done with Pod Awful. We don't need to see his. I do like this much more. Shout out to Mersh. That's the channel, obviously.
Hollywood Mersh.
$4,000 to do live events and merchandise, like crossover shit. And if you're
calm down.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
Get a mount.
He likes you, Jeff.
How much does he do to get live drugs?
Figure it out. Like, figure it the fuck out.
Well,
yeah.
No, sorry. He does it anyway.
We brought Dick on
Let's
for
look at the
15 minutes. Anyone, do you not know?
Yeah, Dick Mas. So Pod Awful was complaining about Mersh and Dick Masterson being on what? The WATP or some other event?
No, that is true. Actually,
Hulkamania.
They had I forget what it was. They were on the kill stream or something like that, or they had him on ROTC, and it was part of the reason he had a falling out with Jesse. And they did some sort of an IRL meetup type of a thing with a bunch of streamers. And Jesse had been associated like online before, and then he met him in real life and just took his camera out, was streaming the event, and was like, "Look at Hollywood Mersh, everyone, get a load," because Mersh was like trying to gatekeep. Because it was a meetup of like a lot of other YouTubers. Some of them were small or whatever they were at the time. It was some of them were small, some of them were bigger. I think Mersh saw himself as the more learned.
That's all.
I don't know, maybe like 5'4" or 5'6". I'm not exactly sure, but he was giving advice to like the other YouTubers, and Jesse was making fun of him, and he just took out his camera and just mocked him to his face and was like, "Hollywood Mersh," and he's like, "Look at how short Hollywood Mersh is." And I mean, their falling out was a little bit in the making, but
it's hilarious though.
But Jesse used to be a fan of ROTC, so they used to be kind of friendly, and then Jesse turned on him. But I do think the Dick Masterson thing got under Jesse's skin. The reason why Jesse hates fucking Dick Masterson is because supposedly Dick Masterson got Jesse kicked off of Patreon. So there's this
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, for sure on that one.
So these guys have
but
history.
That's allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Did Dick Masterson ever take credit for that?
I did see a clip. I saw a clip of Dick Masterson denying that he ever fucking tried to flag anybody. Then there's a clip of Masterson arguing with Warski about it, where he said, "I never fucking did that. Do you have any fucking proof?" And then there's a clip of Dick Masterson basically kind of wink, greenlining it to his audience. So there's a lot of this shit. A lot of people do gay shit behind the scenes. A lot of people lie about it. Mersh has personally asked me to flag,
especially Jack.
Mersh has asked me to flag a parody account of him _Mersh on Twitter. So he's asked me to do that. They all do that. They all want to strike people. Chrissy Mayer struck the fucking Gummy Mayer channel. People need to fucking lighten up and get a thicker skin. All of them.
Right.
They all do this.
Leave our Clippers alone, or else we'll sick Lemmy on you, and you don't want to that.
Yeah, don't fuck with the Clippers.
Lemmy
You
will
wind up with a
kill
glass
you.
eye like Merch.
The lifeblood of this universe. What are you
Especially
doing?
Jewy.
with him. And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not a f***ing, I don't pay attention to the internet 24/7. And Jesse was so butthurt that we didn't know how much dick it hurt him. Which, I mean,
Uncle Jack, how much dick has hurt you? You don't have to answer that seriously, even though we
Yeah,
know.
I'm really thinking here. You got to give me a minute on that.
You want to know what's so funny though? If you don't like Dick Masterson, you got to check out PPP calling into.
I don't
Rekida's
like
stream.
dick, Adam.
Okay,
I don't.
but check out
I don't like
PPP.
my dick.
Check out PPP calling in Dick Masterson. He got Dick Masterson so worked up. That was the funniest clip ever. That was the funniest fucking thing ever to happen on the internet. PPP, Dick Masterson, Rekieda. Check it out. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's like a googly eye. Like one of those
Wait,
little things you just
Rob
pin it on the
Saul's
fucking
cousin.
mouth.
Yeah, no, we like the googly eye. But wait, Rob Saul's cousin is here, and he says, I would treat Lemmy like my cousin Rob Saul treats his dogs. You're gonna jerk her off? Is that what you're saying? You're gonna make her come?
Red Rocket.
Gonna hold her in his lap during every show.
Lemmy doesn't have a red rocket, allegedly.
Well, joke's on you. You don't have any peanut butter.
She has a really long, huge, gigantic clit. It's not a penis, though, I promise you. Granny will tell you if you ask him. He'll tell
And
you
she
it's
doesn't have a
not
taint,
penis.
according to Granny. Matter of
It
fact,
is
no
not
one
a
has
penis. It's not a penis.
We're clit doxing now.
That bulge is not a penis in that
You're talking about her daughter's genitals.
Granny does not believe in women's taints.
Just saying.
yes, Jesse, the way you behave. And I feel like Dick has hurt
Looks like
you
a guy that
before.
works for the water department.
Imagine
If we're
thinking this is owning Jesse.
being fair.
I mean, it kind of is, right?
No, but it's like, here, let me give you some more
I
fucking
definitely
content.
feel like Masterson wasn't the first Dick to hurt Jesse emotionally.
I know what it is.
Oh,
Here it
because
is.
he's
So this
gay?
is a 5-minute clip, right? So Mersh was sitting there in his hotel room, just shaved his head, and he was like, you know what? Oh, Dick hurt Jesse. Oh, I need to make a video right now. I just thought of something witty to say on a podcast. Dick hurt Jesse a lot.
Because he's gay. Get it?
He likes dick.
And balls.
Goisamas gifted 1 BYB Podcast membership. Beep, 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 beep. Thank you, sir. We appreciate the hell out of that. You're going to help us reach the goal. It's all about the goal here at BYB. Help us hit the goal. That would be very, very cool. Thank you. Continue. Go ahead, talk. It's okay now.
Continue.
All the excitement is over now. Let's get back
Merch's
to
bottom
this.
row of teeth. Holy fuck, bro.
You should have
Yeah,
the
I
turkey
mean,
like Bob.
he's got some issues.
And make him act the way he
He's got
was.
issues,
to this
don't we
day.
all,
Let's just
though?
put it that way.
Don't we all? Jump.
From that
jump,
day forth,
jump,
he was
jump.
anti us, and it was like, all right, we've
Do
never
it,
been
do
anything
it,
but cool to you.
do
But
it.
Yeah, go for a swim like
Obviously-
Derek.
Yeah,
No pun intended, Jesse,
We've
but I
all got
mean this.
problems like Derek, like matching
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah. There's a pool down there. Just jump into it. Trust me, it's down there. We see it.
But obviously, Dick hurt you.
See, I think I'm not far off from what I said. Like, I actually
you're
think
not.
he made a video because he just figured that out that Dick hurt him.
Oh, imagine
just
being
wish you
that
were further
drunk
off
that
from
that
the
pops into
patio.
your head and you don't stop yourself from posting.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't post this video with my eyes are extra wonky tonight. Maybe tonight's not the night. Step 1 in podcasting: look in the mirror before you start the show. Step
Admit you
one.
have a problem.
Or like try to calm down. Give yourself 20 minutes to calm down a little bit off this shit.
Right.
He's just his eyes are rolling in the fucking back of his head. Never seen him
but if
like
you think
that.
about it, how many of these guys that go nuts? Like you got John, you got Joey C. When they get set off, they go off. They'll just jump on, boom, jump on the phone, talk shit, boom, boom, boom. And
They're
then
emotional.
it's, it's a clip. They're all, yeah.
It's like women. It's like if a woman does a fucking podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Be
Well,
like me,
we know.
cold and emotionless, just a shill, just a shell, a pod.
Yeah.
Because podcasting is for men and women need to fuck off.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek.
Couldn't agree more.
Yes. I thought I had yours. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got those lovely little links. Check that guy out. Yes, absolutely.
Or you could troll me. Either one.
No,
we're
check
here.
it out. Go
Just
ahead.
Don't
Give
make
yourself a
any
shout out.
disparaging remarks, especially about the Jewish thing, because I'm very sensitive about it. Please.
Yeah, we know.
Be nice, guys. Be nice to me.
Right. Yeah, be nice to the.
Yeah, like Roadhouse, right? If the guy gives you a bad time, be nice.
See, if they know I'm sensitive,
Until
then
it's
they'll
time to
respect me.
not be nice.
Exactly.
And
So
then-
if you're over there on Adams, hit kike because you have to. You gotta give them
Hit that kike button, you faggots.
Right. Tunnel your way
I
over.
need to
I'm
cut
sorry.
that
I've
out.
never heard that
Funny.
term before. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that
Now I
means.
got
I
now I
learned
got
it
a couple.
earlier.
Now I got some editing to do. Son of a bitch.
What, tunneling is bad?
Yeah, tunneling. No, tunneling is great. They do it all over the world. They're called tunnels.
Is that how the Moyles? All right, I'm gonna shut up. Follow me on Twitter because I just post dumb shit, usually mostly racist or death or sex or whatever. And
All the cool things, you mean?
shows. Right,
Edgy.
exactly. And YouTube, the Uncle Jack's Jack Shack, which I'm really working on getting a steady schedule. I have to. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, schedule helps.
It does.
Well, you got a real job and shit, so it's all cool, man. We get it. You got a real life outside of the internet.
Yeah, lucky you.
When Jack goes
Why
off,
not?
he literally
It
goes off
sucks.
the internet to go fucking make a living. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's what some people actually do when they get off of shows. They have a real life.
Fucking normies.
Bringing that up, I don't think PSP ever sleeps because I can get on any time of day and find him in a chat.
That's true. There's a few people like that. I also wonder if maybe they're twin brothers. Is there like three? Are they triplets possibly? And they all take shifts?
Maybe they're running like a
joined at the
click farm, troll farm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Could be.
Oh, they're conjoined twins. Oh no, conjoined triplets possibly.
Yeah, some Chinese woman somewhere. Aaron Imholt suck. Aaron Imholt is creepy.
Yes. He's very
Steel-toe sucks.
unhonorable.
You don't like his steel toe.
That's bullshit. That's because he doesn't have triplets. He's just a twin. His other twin's under his arm like basket case. Or his team. Either or.
You have dishonored the Shaman Tempo.
We love PSP and all his.
Now you must prepare to die. All right. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm sure that Uncle Jack would. Should we plug those? I almost forgot the pretty antisocial ladies.
Plug
Jack,
the
do you
girls.
want to plug them for me?
Fuck yeah.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.